Economics exclusive.
Brother from my dad. I lost my dad not too long ago. I sit and think about my niggas sometimes. Pour out some liquor, smoke a swisher one time. Lighters in the air for my nigga one time. Lighters in the air for my nigga one time.
Man.
Long live Hercules, nigga. Long live Kiki and Cooper. Sit and think about my niggas sometimes. Pour out some liquor, smoke a swisher one time. Lighters in the air for my nigga one time. Lighters in the air for my nigga one time. I wrote these down on the back of my bills. I need a meal and it gave me chills. And fuck a deal, I've been playing with a couple 100,000 in the field. And fuck the laws, I'm just trying to feed my kids. That's just what it is. I went years and years and losing fears. Lost my daddy and this shit got real. Can't fuck with you if you ain't all in. We asking questions if you call in. Like where you at, we about to fall in. That's why I'm careful who I call friends.
Yeah.
Cooper Daughter damn near lost my mind. And we lost Kiki, I couldn't stop crying. That's why I say their name like every time. Cause they the only ones who held me down. I represent like every time. They say it's lonely at the top and I can vouch. They only call me when they need something a mile away. I see it coming. Just hope they protest. Don't ask me for no money. Cause I fuck around and turn to my daddy. Probably smack some.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hold up, man. Hey.
Real music.
I sit and think about my niggas sometimes. Pour out some liquor, smoke a swisher one time. Lighters in the air for my nigga one time. Lighters in the air for my nigga one time. I can't sit silent no more. I can't be quiet no more. I miss my dog in this show. Feel like I just can't let this shit go. Bitch, we just been down for so long. Some shit you can't get used to. Every weekend it's a funeral to go to. You don't know half the shit that we go through. They tell me only time will tell. Keep the heater close 'cause it's cold out here. I'll never trust a soul how it go out here. If it all in that CBD be hard to tell. I sit and think about my niggas sometimes. Pour out some liquor, smoke a swisher one time. Lighters in the air for wicked cricket one time.
Whoa.
Lighters in the air for wicked cricket one time.
Hold up, man.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, man.
R.I.P. Wicked Cricket. Real legend.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. BK.
I
Another
sit
real
and think
legend.
about my niggas sometimes. Pour out some liquor, smoke a swisher one time. Lighters in the air for wicked cricket one time. Lighters in the air for wicked cricket one time.
Hey, man. Hey, that's that real music. Everybody
Everybody can't come up here. I can't hear myself in my ears, so I'm hoping y'all can. I mean, if y'all can hear me, put a 1 in the chat because I can't. For some reason, my monitor is not monitoring my voice, which is one of those things. I got to figure it out because I just got this shit in and I didn't have time to put it together. I literally am freelancing it right now, real quick. For the ones and the twos, we can hear you. Cool. Today, I kind of got comfortable today. I kind of, took off the work clothes and put on some extra shit. What up, E-Dub? Mayo Monkeys in the building. Got CCD. I'm sorry I'm late. I've been fucking with this shit. Also, I would like to see if you guys, it's like a delay, like a motherfucker. If you guys have a your chat voice back, please, someone, you know what to do. Type exclamation point, whatever the fuck it was. See if y'all got y'all voice back. I can hear that. I just can't hear myself in my ears, which is weird. I'm so used to hearing myself and I can't hear myself and it's bothering me. And I cannot figure out how to fuck. What the fuck? Okay. We working. Can y'all hear that? Okay, I can hear. I don't know why it's doubling up. That's insane. Y'all can...
I hear you just fine.
No. Can you hear the
No, Just you.
It's me. Okay, so I gotta figure out that part. All right.
Play something because I thought I heard something in the background. I thought it was somebody else talking, but
I don't know why there's two streamer bots running at the same fucking time. Nah, that shit's weird. Let me see. Settings.
I can hear faintly too. I can hear faintly. Something just said something. I hear it. What is that? The wench is here, or something like that.
Yeah,
But it's very, very
I think
quiet.
it's broken right now. That shit is broken. Hold on, let me restart this shit. That shit is broken as fuck.
Mama hears it too. It's just very faint.
All right, let me close these windows down. All right, cool. It don't even really fucking matter. Y'all know the deal. This is Wednesday, our conspiracy, whatever you want to call it. Open your mind for. Virgil says I can hear mofos. Okay, no, you're lying because only person that can hear it is me, which is funny. Because that shit is broken. It's like, what the fuck was going on? But okay. All right. So this is extremely just put together briefly. So don't blame me for shit not working correctly. Or you can blame me and I don't really give a shit. What the fuck? Percent cent. What? All right. Let's go with. You heard it. Did you hear that though? Barely. Okay. It's at 100%. I don't know why it's not. Let me see what is. All right. Maybe that'll help. I don't fucking know. Oh, I see what it's doing. It's that's why. It's doing a whole bunch of everything. Oh, this is broken. Oh yeah. yeah, that's fucking. Yeah, it's broken. Broken. Let me see if I can get it.
Something. What it do?
So can you hear it good or is it low?
No. It's the volume never went up. It's very, very quiet and almost sounds like an echo. But it's really quiet. I only hear it because I have earphones in.
All right, let me try if it hits the system. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. You hear that?
Yeah, it was quieter.
It was quieter.
Yeah, it was quieter, but it's just the tone in the voice was lower.
Yeah, I figured this shit out. This shit is stupid.
Anyway,
you know, I don't know why it's saying everything though. This is crazy.
I don't know, but you're obsessed with it right now.
I know,
and nobody else seems to care.
It's bothering me.
Hit the like button, people.
Okay, well, here, let me drop this in the fucking chat so we can get this going. Because I know Mama was here because this was kind of her topic. Well, it is her topic. But let me get into the system. How does my camera look?
Dark. You look very E-black today.
I'm E-black today. Well, it's because I'm in the closet.
Don't you have a light?
No.
All the things you ordered, you didn't order a friggin' light?
What did you say? I didn't hear none you said.
I said all the things you ordered and you didn't order yourself a light?
Why would I order myself a light?
A small one. Like a little ring light or something.
Okay.
Since you're in the closet.
Well, someone put me there, so that's another problem.
Well, hey, you have your own room. And I only said the closet. You know why I said the closet? Because it worked for you having space.
Yeah, I don't have space.
Well, I'm sorry, but that bed is huge.
It is huge.
You know, I mean, there's nothing we can do about that.
Yeah. Well, you know, we're working. It's a work in progress. We're not going to be here very long, so you know.
Exactly.
It is what it is. Let me see. Let me pin it. Oh yeah, we got to stop this.
Yeah, you also need a light.
we got to get
damn.
Oh, hold on. Let me. All right. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna look on Amazon.
No. Because you be ordering me some weird looking lamps and shit.
Oh no, I was gonna get you the ring light.
No, I'm gonna ring light. I don't need a ring light. I don't need a ring.
The smaller one that you clip to the side of something would just be good for now.
Oh, or I can just cut the light off.
Okay. There's that too.
You know, I don't like lights that much anyway, so you know.
No more light.
What?
I said no light.
Oh. Jesus.
Oh.
Hey, you can see me.
That's true.
And I'm like, ooh, Jesus.
Green.
All right. There we go. That's better. All righty. What is this?
All right.
All right. I was messing with this camera yesterday and I forgot what format to have it in. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not it right there.
Yeah. I think
it's grainy.
I know.
It's because it's trying to pick up light anywhere it can.
Sure. Oh, it automatically goes into that. Device currently used by OBS Studios. Let me see. Listen, man, you know I'll be obsessed.
Oh, believe me, I know.
It's not my fault. We'll figure it out one of these days. Now I'm back to green. Gurn. What do you got going on there, Whitey?
I was answering Fiona. Robert De Niro's son comes out as a trans.
Well, that doesn't surprise me at all.
It's interesting.
Is it though?
And an ugly girl. Should have stayed a boy. Oh my god.
That's crazy. All right, stop cam. Come on, there we go. I'm having problems, people.
Struggle streaming.
There we go. That better?
Yeah.
Oh, righty.
That's better.
Uncle Tom, what it says? So you are in the closet. Actually, if you are announcing you are in
College?
college. What is it? What is RAG?
I think it's supposed to be the, but I think he must be driving.
In the college. Are you actually in the college? You know what? I can't even fucking eat the. You know what?
That shit looks like me when I'm trying to drive and text real fast at a red light. And look, I did that to.
Would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming?
That's you, John the Baptist. That is you, John the Baptist. And you did that to OG, you said?
I did it to OG earlier, and he called me because he was like, "What? What?
What am I looking for?"
You didn't say. Probably something you're obsessed with.
I can't remember.
Well, that's probably best for all of us.
Damn it. Anywho,
your chair has been shipped.
I know, I seen it.
That's good.
All right, so this is what Mama sent me. Let me go to this. Actually, I found some more into it too, but Mama's was pretty quick, which is fine. We know how we like quick shit. Let me switch accounts. Go back to Uncle Tom's account. Boom, da boom, da bam, da bam, and
whoop da bam,
whoop da bam. History. All right, here we go. Where is it? So she sent me a full documentary of it.
A document? Is that what you're saying?
Documentary.
Oh, did you watch the documentary?
It's very hard. Let me put it that way. It's very hard. And it's like the setting is like 1998 or 97. It's 93, 87. But it's interesting because you can find other parts of it. So
1,000 hours of continuous communication with the spirit world.
All right, here we go. This shit is yeah. Am I frozen? There it goes. UFO TV.
After endless fake ghost TV shows, here at last is a documentary that presents the real evidence.
Manu, are you there? Emily? Yes. Hello, Manu.
The experiments featured in this program have been described by the scientists who witnessed them as some of the best evidence for life after death ever.
We had 1,000 hours of continuous communication with the spirit world. Big one.
For 5 years, the Scole Experiment continued to produce a vast range of extraordinary.
So what I can hear myself a little bit now. Jesus Christ. So what I'm all right, hold on. I know what's going on here. I know. Oh my God. So learn multiple times that they actually did this study. Kept doing this same experiment.
Whatever you're doing, there's something wrong. Your audio is all messed up. No. I see you talking and I hear you in the house, but I hear nothing on the stream. They can hear me, but not you. You got no sound at all.
Right.
Heard that. Hey, Easy. You're like dead ass quiet. Yep, I hear that. I hear that.
Is it loud enough?
You're breaking up though.
Hello.
Talk more than one word. Got nothing. I can see your mouth moving. Yep, it's Mama said it's choppy. That's exactly what it is. Nothing. Dead air.
Hello.
There you go. Hello. Yep.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Copy.
I don't know. You got to say more than one word.
Copy.
A little bit. Yep. It is.
Hello. What about now?
Talk more.
My God, I'm about to punch somebody.
Nope, you're choppy.
Hello.
There you go.
What about now?
Yep. There you go. Now you're loud and clear, I think.
So can you hear me right now?
Yep.
All right. I kind of fixed the problem. I think a little bit. I don't fucking know.
Right. Yep, much better. Nice and clear and loud. Not loud, but we could barely hear you before.
I kind of hear myself, so I can. I'm a fucking retard. Oh wow, that's extra loud. Jesus Christ! Holy shit! Is that better? Can I turn myself down? Is that better?
You can turn yourself down a little, but it's good.
Okay, all right. As long as y'all can hear me, that's all that matters.
It's nice and clear.
Jesus Christ! Okay, save changes. Yeah, I don't know why I fucking exited out of that, but I did. Being dumb again. All right. So what? Jesus fucking Christ! It's killing me. So what I learned in this stupid ass thing I was listening to earlier today, is that this is the first group of people that actually did this experiment where they had 1,000 hours of so-called paranormal activity that they were speaking with the dead that have been gone on to cease to exist. But there's also been other people that have done it the same experience. This is a hole that you can go down into and kind of get lost. Even though this shit is long, we're not going to watch the whole thing. I just wanted to get the gist of it. Then we're going to watch a couple of other smaller, shorter versions where they talk to some of the people that was actually involved in this experiment. So I thought it was pretty cool. If I can find the button.
Phenomena. More than in any other experiment in the history of the paranormal. It was witnessed by hundreds of visitors and monitored by a team of internationally renowned scientists and investigators.
I must stress, it changes your paradigm.
That nigga teeth.
What they claim to have seen and recorded is so shocking that many will find it unbelievable.
The table levitated and began to spin very rapidly.
I'm not at all convinced that there is such a thing as life after death.
In the US, we put psychic Alison Dubois, the inspiration behind the hit TV show Medium, to the test.
Y'all remember that show, Medium?
Could she communicate with one of the leading...
That show was actually a pretty good fucking show. I actually liked that show. Damn, I'm gonna say that. Yeah, that shit was actually a good fucking show. But then, like all shows, it went to shit like always. But it was good. To me, it was a good show. I'm weird.
Scole researchers.
I used to watch Ghost Adventures too, and
Sir, Doctor in the House?
All those. We used to watch
and
them
we
all.
meet this woman.
Let's never be this age again.
She says she can pick up the voice of her dead son on this simple tape recorder. We also followed the Scole group to Italy, where they conducted seances with
Shit is stupid. Hey, this had to be in the 90s. Come on, man. Just look at, I don't know. White people would always look weird back then. It just doesn't stop. What is wrong? What was wrong with y'all in those years, babe? Because y'all look fucking weird. And I don't know what's up with dude's teeth that were actually brown. That was insane. No, me. He answered the questions.
I don't know what you want me to say. What are you talking about? Which question am I supposed to be answering?
Why white people look so weird back in the early 90s?
I don't know. Black people looked weird too.
Did they?
People were weird.
Okay. All right. If you say so. I don't know.
People were just weird.
Okay. What up, Mayo?
What's up?
Marcello Bacci, one of the world's most unusual mediums. For decades, grieving parents say they can talk to their dead children via his radio. Although the experiments featured in this program provide scientific evidence for the possibility of life after death, most of the public know nothing about them. This is the first time both the Scole Group and Bacci have allowed their work to be shown together in a TV documentary.
There has, in my view, never been anything like that at all, ever.
All right, Tom.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear I am Marco on that radio transmission, sir?
No, I heard I love you, Mom. I love you, Mom. That's what I heard. I love you, Mom.
I think you could hear whatever you wanted in that.
Yeah. Stephen Howard, $2 says, evening, Uncle Tom and good folks. Thank you, my good brother, for donating to the show, to the stream, keeping it going. We gonna give you what we all try to get.
Go get the money, 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 I got it. Push it, 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 push it.
Yeah, thank you, Stephen Hall, for always donating to the stream, my good brother from another mother. Let's continue. Hopefully we don't
in the
get hit with this old ass
mid-1990s,
shit.
in the tiny English village of Scole, one of the most remarkable experiments ever attempted in communication with the dead took place in the cellar of this house. The Scole Experimental Group who conducted these experiments consisted of Diana and Alan Bennett, two of Britain's most accomplished mediums, as well as organisers and investigators Robin and Sandra Foy.
Hi, hello there.
Nice to see you.
For 5 years, twice a week, the group would meet in this tiny cellar. Here the Bennetts would go into trance, allowing what they say were the voices of the dead to speak through them.
Yes, we hear.
Hello. Come on, friend.
Come on, friend.
We can hear you starting.
Come on, friend.
But the Scole Group went far beyond this, achieving spectacular results in a claimed form of spirit communication known as physical mediumship.
There's a wide range of phenomena that physical mediumship over the centuries has been supposedly able to produce. Objects levitating, chairs, tables, objects in the room.
Oh, okay.
Apports and teleportation. In other words, things just dropping out of nowhere. Sometimes things disappearing and reappearing. Apparent spirit hands, apparent spirit forms. Things that people can see happening. There's an effect on real objective things based on supposedly the communication or contact between a medium and the spirit world. The spirits are using the medium as a conduit to cause these events to happen.
They need to stop.
Physical mediumship
They
is
need to
entirely
fucking
different
stop.
from mental mediumship because everybody that's present at the time can witness what's happening. Such as if a voice comes from midair, everybody can hear and can.
Did y'all hear that shit?
Creepy.
What are you saying creepy for?
I don't like the girl. And you know Elliot hates this stuff.
Can y'all hear that?
No?
Okay. Okay, cool. I can. Jesus Christ, it's driving me fucking insane. Yeah. Let's go ahead and cut that off. All right, cool. Mama said yes. I don't know what Mama said yes to.
Me
All right,
either, because I don't hear
Converse with a
anything.
voice.
Very nice of you to have us here.
If a spirit person manifests, everybody can see what happens.
I think it's fair to say that when you have sittings with physical groups as successful as the Scole group, you will see miracles. You see things which cannot be explained under normal laws of science.
Trying to communicate with the dead has been a lifelong passion for Robin and Sandra Foy. Today, they are among the world's leading experts in physical mediumship.
What happened here during the Scole Experiment was very successful and a dramatic effort which proved conclusively to us that life goes on after we all die.
Diana and Alan Bennett
That's a whole
have
fact,
also
sir.
participated
They
in
have
physical
horrible fucking
mediumship
teeth.
for decades. They joined the Scole Experiment in 1993.
I think
But
they
both
did this for
claim their
dental work, sir.
astonishing abilities began long before
I'm
this.
telling you, this is
My
crazy.
first discovery of being a medium was when I was a child. I used to see spirit. I used to hear things and be aware of things that other people weren't aware.
When I was young, I saw spirits that would come and show themselves to me.
I think the greatest effort come from the spirit side. I mean, without them, you can sit there and nothing will happen.
But a great deal did happen, more in fact than any other mediumship experiment
They hooked up
ever
on mediums.com.
And according to the Scole group, this success
Most
was
likely.
due to the efforts of a group of deceased personalities on the other side. They called this group the Spirit Team.
A spirit team was a team of spirit personalities who had lived a life on this earth. Several of them had been scientists whilst they were here.
The Scole group say instructions on how to conduct the experiments were received from the Spirit Team, speaking via the mediums.
If you put your hand into the bowl, please.
Some of the initial experiments involved photography. These began conventionally enough, with the Foys being told to load a film into a camera and place it on the table. But after this, things began to get very strange.
We heard the camera moving round over our heads, clicking and being wound on by spirit.
In total darkness, so that in reality, nothing should have showed up on the film. But when the film was developed, there were amazing pictures. Wartime pictures of St. Paul's, of a bus that was blown apart in the Blitz. Quite amazing stuff. It was never explained to us exactly why we got these particular pictures.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't know about y'all, but I'm scared to go about white people lying to me. And that's what I'm getting from this shit. These motherfuckers are lying through their fucking rotten teeth. This is crazy. So they getting pictures of fucking, what is that? Stalin? That might be, I don't know who the fuck that is. But I just,
Yeah, they got pictures of Napoleon's bust from World War II.
Yeah, I just don't believe that shit. That's just very unbelievable. But I mean, if that's what they're saying is happening, then I guess that's probably what's happening. You know, Officer Fat Turtle, sir. Hello, are you there, Fat Turtle? Coming in, Fat Turtle. There, are you there? No.
Can we hear the spirit of Fat Turtle? Can we rise the spirit of Fat Turtle? Officer Fat Turtle, please speak to us.
Yeah. John the Baptist,
Yes,
are you there, sir?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Do you believe in life after death, my good sir?
Yes, sir. I believe in life after death.
Do you believe that we turn into spirit people?
Do you believe?
I believe we have a spirit. Yes, I believe we have a spirit that goes to heaven. Yes, that ascends to heaven. Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. That sounds about right.
And according to the spirit, what John sent us earlier this week, that spirit can have sex.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard. He said when I
Sir,
go to heaven,
sir,
I'm gonna
that
be
was for the bat chat. That was for the bat chat only. That was not for this.
John,
Okay, I will put it. I will add in that these are not the personal views of John the Baptist. This was a video he passed to us as humor.
Wow.
The Negroes of the spirit realm. Oh god damn! Yeah, y'all on one today.
You're upsetting kingdom-minded.
Can y'all hear that shit, or is it just me?
Why do you keep saying that?
I think it's just
Nobody
spirits
hears
talking
your
to you,
ghosts except you.
Well, I'm hearing spirits, Ed, motherfucker. I'm hearing
No, that's
spirits.
called tinnitus, Tom.
Fuck y'all. It ain't no goddamn tinnitus. Listen, I can hear everything that's going on, but y'all can't hear it for some odd fucking reason, which is crazy.
Well, no, we can't. So move on.
There's something wrong because I'm
That's
hearing
because
everything.
that's because something is speaking to you and only you. You need to pay attention. That's what it is.
I don't need. I know what it is. It's the goddamn chat. It's saying everything that everyone typed, and it's going right into my ear, but not to
Turn it off.
I don't know how to turn that part off.
So you hear what people are saying
in the chat. Yes, absolutely.
You hear voices, but you're saying you hear voices.
No, I'm saying I'm hearing what's in the chat.
You hear what people are saying, and okay, you hear what people are saying without nobody's talking.
You tried it. You tried it. It's okay. I just it's not connected. What the fuck is going on? That's probably why.
Tomnitis. Yep, that's what it is, CCD. He got Tomnitis.
Maybe y'all hear it now, motherfuckers. Fuck y'all. I don't like y'all today. I'm gonna go on my goddamn rant like goddamn Fat Turtle do all the time. All right, there we go.
The spirit of Fat Turtle is not with us today.
It sounds like you be in the spirit world too.
Who, me?
Yeah, you. Yes, that owl.
I don't even know. Y'all still can't hear it, can y'all? This is some bullshit. Y'all making me.
I heard that.
She's a liar.
Sir,
no one heard it.
Sir, we only hear you.
No, I heard that. Somebody said something.
See? Fucking lying.
The spirit mama?
Yeah.
So the spirit is speaking to Mom and Tom. Okay. Now we gotta find out what spirit is speaking to y'all too.
Let's go back to these crazy white people.
Other than the fact
Spirit
that we had a separate
There's a whole
photographic spirit team working with us at that stage, who were practicing their art and seeing what they could achieve.
Some films contained images of faces, including human faces, in various stages of formation.
There were a series that appeared to represent bubbles and various other things coming together, partial faces, etc. We were told that what we were seeing were areas of communication within the spirit world.
I thought you weren't told what the pictures were of.
The Scole group believed these faces were images of deceased people, which were somehow projected from the other side. To them, this theory was confirmed with the appearance on another Scole film of this blurry profile. Communicators through the mediums informed them that it belonged to a man named Kingsley Fairbridge, who had died in 1924.
We were put in touch in a very obscure way with his daughter, who was happy to agree that that was a picture of her father.
How did they get these
In the
fucking
next
pictures?
experiment,
This is
the
bullshit.
Scole group say they were able to create these images not only in total darkness, but without the use of a camera.
We were asked by the Spirit team to put a totally unopened Polaroid 35mm film just in its plastic container. If the Spirit team felt that they'd achieved a result, we were asked to develop it.
This could be done immediately in a special processing machine.
You can imagine our surprise when we brought this film up, they'd never been opened, put it through the processor and viewed it, and there was images and faces and writing. How do you explain it was there?
Just saw a reloadable.
In order to counter
35mm
accusations
camera.
they faked these images, the group invited independent investigators to select the films.
Oh,
I
really?
checked the
Did they?
box, which was factory sealed, identifiable by the glue marks.
He then broke the seal, signed the plastic film container, and carried it into the session where it remained on the table. But could it have been switched?
I'm 100% certain that the film I selected was the same film that was returned to me at the end of the session.
The film was
right.
immediately processed in front of him.
Halfway along the film, we could see a Latin statement. The Spirit team had said that they'd worked on the film, and lo and behold, there it was.
Do I believe in an afterlife? Yes, I do, completely. I had an experience where I met a medium on the street, and she described my great-grandparents, my grandparents, my great-aunt, who have all passed away, their names, the way that they died, and told me that they were all around me and walking with me and never really have left me or never really leave any of us. So completely believe in that.
Okay, do y'all believe in that shit right there?
Man. They were right there when she had sex with all them dudes.
Yeah, hey, Mayo, that's what I'm saying. So if she believes that when you was over there touching yourself, they were sitting there watching. Go ahead, girl. Yeah. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead, finger yourself the right way, girl. That's crazy. You getting all up in that there, girl. Yeah. That's some stupid shit, Mayo.
Guess you better be careful what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kingdom Minded said familiar spirits? What is that supposed to mean? Kingdom Minded? I don't know what you're getting at now. Kingdom Minded knows she believes in this shit. Well, she said we're already spirits to begin with. What do you think, Mama? Are we already spirits right now? Because spirits wouldn't know that they're dead, would they?
You know, we just got a meat suit for our souls.
Biblically, yes, we're spirits. Yeah, I mean, the spirit is the life force.
Okay.
So,
okay.
We just currently wearing a meat suit.
Damn.
Yeah, pretty much. You know, we're given form so we can walk around on the earth.
Yeah.
But this form is imperfect, so it goes away. So the spirit remains. I believe it's spirits. I think the essence of a person is their spirit.
Okay. I mean, hey, I can't be mad at you. I kind of believe what you're saying, because it makes sense. But yeah.
Oh my God, I won that round. Cha-ching.
I mean, I'm not gonna disagree with you, because I kind of think about the same thing.
Okay. Well, I'm waiting.
No, I agree with what you said, Mama. I just don't believe these people. That's all.
These people are fucking. These motherfuckers are liars here. These motherfuckers are liars.
How do we know, though? I mean, how do you know? We weren't there. I mean, you got to question everything, I guess. We're supposed to question everything.
Do you have to question everything?
I think you're supposed to.
So if we're supposed to question everything, that means we're supposed to question God as well.
Well, the Bible says to knock. You're supposed to question, absolutely.
Do you think
you can't question God?
I thought you wasn't supposed to, though.
Who said you couldn't?
I don't know. I you know what people, because you say blasphemy if you're talking bad or saying something crazy, but
asking questions is asking God a question. Asking question God is not being talking blasphemy though. It's not talking bad.
What is blasphemy though?
That's a talk against. That's to talk against the faith. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Shit.
What's kingdom say? What's kingdom say?
I don't know. I ain't looking at the page. Let me see.
Oh.
She ain't said shit.
Speaking sacrilegiously against God.
But what is sacrilegious then? Because that brings that question in there. See?
Hey, look what the Spirit did to John.
Taking something holy, and then using it for ill will purposes.
But that's anything though, John.
But it would be, we're talking about religious purposes. I think it would be valuable to God. So asking God as a question is not, go back to the original statement, asking God a question is not anything bad though.
Okay, I agree. I got much on now. Okay, that makes sense. That does make sense. I'll give you that.
There's plenty of people who follow God as God questions.
Well, questioning God and asking questions, two different things.
Questioning God. So think of an example. That was actually somebody questioning God too. I can't think of an example right now, but give me a second to come back to me. Give me a second though.
Okay, well let me go ahead and play the video. You think of it. Listen to these liars.
News of the remarkable events at Scole reached Italy, where the Scole group traveled to meet one of the world's most unusual mediums. Marcello Bacci amazes visitors and scientific investigators who say they can hear the dead speaking through his old vacuum tube radio.
Get the fuck out! They need to stop. They need to fucking stop. This shit is stupid, dog. This fucking shit is dumb. Oh my God.
Sir, we saw it in Poltergeist. This was confirmed in Poltergeist, sir.
Shut the hell up with that bullshit.
And also on the X-Files, sir. This was all confirmed on both.
God almighty, this is bad. Jesus. They speaking through a... You know what? Let me play.
This extremely rare form of mediumship is also called direct radio voice, or DRV, and is virtually unknown to the public. With it, experimenters believe that two-way conversations with the dead are possible. But could the Scole group communicate through Bacci's radio?
Manu, are you there? Emily? Yes. Hello, Manu. Thank you, Manu.
After this, scientist Harry Oldfield, a colleague of the Scole group, attempts further communication.
We would like to ask the question of the appearance of your space.
I can't really answer that.
Oh, wow.
Can you tell something about Scole? Did I appear to be aware of what I'm doing? Would you contact with that?
Thank you. Will the work progress?
Certainly.
Thank you. This is what I needed to know.
Experts say that Bacci's ability to invite the spirits to speak through his radio is usually so reliable he conducts regular sessions. This seems highly improbable, But these grieving parents don't think so.
Are you serious?
The walls are littered with pictures of dead loved ones. Parents clearly recognize the voices as belonging to their departed children.
Niggas was remixing like Mr. Flash DJing back then.
Like I don't understand what they're getting from this. This shit is weird,
bro. It's super weird. See, I'm sorry for stepping in, but like that, like it's like that spirit talk. And I bet. Look, I want to know how much did they pay to make that happen? Each one.
That's the greatest DJ ever.
You know what I mean? Back then, before the cuts. That is weird, man. You see, there's always a scammer in every generation.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. This shit.
Hey, yo, I mean, I'm sorry. Let me open the door. I'm not a vampire. Invite me in. You should have said hello.
Hey.
Right,
well, you started
cool.
talking, so I kind of figured you're already
cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anywho,
When I saw Sinners.
What have I ever saw Sinners?
That's called manners, not sinners.
No, I'm saying you doing that thing that he did for Sinners. That's not
Oh no, yeah, I am kind of ping ponging off that. That's a good eyesight, bro. I thought it was a great movie.
I never seen Sinners. What was Sinners about?
Yo, you know what made me? Because like I look at my front door, I got cameras in the back.
Was that
right
a new
now.
movie?
Yeah, no, hold fast. The way the roads are and all that, it kind of goes.
Let me see if I can download that shit so we can watch that bitch. Let me go see if we got it. You want to watch a motherfucking movie? I don't know about tonight.
It's on OG's site.
Yeah. I don't. Oh, do I have that? Do I still have that? Do I still have that site? Let me see.
No, I got
I can put it in the back for you if you'd like.
Hold on one second. I think I got it. Just give me a second. What was it? 1, 2, 3 or something like that? I don't fucking know. I can't
1,
remember.
2, 3 movies HD.
No, see, you better have a good pop-up blocker. You got to use UA Origin. Pop-up blocker don't work no more.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't save it, motherfucker.
I put it in the back, sir.
Okay, cool.
I got you.
Oh, let me look at my favorites. See if it's on there. Maybe. Oh, I got it. Never mind. I got it.
Okay.
My favorites actually saved. It's just so a lot of people said that I've talked to about this movie. Actually, talked to about it today. I just can't. I'm telling you, I'm bad at movies. They said they didn't like it and it was boring to them.
No, but see, I grew up like as a black man, like country people and all that. The way they had the cotton fields and they had the quotas, it was more innuendos than people could understand.
Okay.
They're out of touch.
John the Baptist, did you watch Sinners?
Yo, they had Chinese people talking like, because they was from Mississippi. They had Chinese people like, "Mama." I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
It's pure culture. Pure culture. They did exhibit culture, but then it's flipped. It flipped halfway through.
Okay. Well, we might want to. Have you seen? Did you watch Sinners, John the Baptist?
Yes, I did. It was a good movie.
You said because you're the only person I heard say it was good.
I'm the only one that said it was good.
I said it was good too.
You two only two people I said it was good. Now I've had 8 black females say that it was horrible.
Because it's generational gap.
No, it wasn't generational gap.
Wait.
I think there's a lot of people on TikTok and and YouTube. I guess they're talking, but I know TikTok for real. They're saying that they're talking about how the spiritual aspect, why Christians shouldn't watch it, and they call it demonic, which it has a lot of demonic spirit stuff in there, stuff going on in it.
Yeah, but that's Mississippi.
God dang it, boy! Will you hold on for a second? Let me talk.
Let him finish. Go ahead, John.
So because of the play of the demonic spirit that it's doing, that's why a lot of Christians say they shouldn't watch it. But if you watch it, you will actually see how the demonic spirit. It shows you how people get put into demonic spirit with their choices and things that they do, and that's why I think it's a good movie. Even though even though it doesn't really reference God directly, indirectly, you see a lot of resemblance of spiritual warfare going on, especially through the Black community.
Okay.
Yeah, through the how we always keep copying that root doctor stuff, all that roots and that stuff that goes on in the Black community.
Well, goddamn, bro. Like I was going one way, and now I got 8 ways to try to figure out.
He said, "Don't listen to females, sir." Yo, so for some reason,
it also thing too. If you look at, it's a lot of it's a lot of strong feminine characters in that role too.
Well, the females are the ones that didn't like the movie.
You are analytical. You are analytical mother effer, ain't you?
So there's a lot
like that. Go ahead.
So there's a lot of strong, because in the black family, there's a lot of strong feminine and women in the Black family. So you see that in the family too. You see that in the movie too, the strong feminine presence of, and they also copying one of the strongest female characters is also a root doctor, or one of the root, the one that does who does that dark magic stuff, that evil spirit stuff.
Yo, bro, but you see the last scene.
Oh, damn it, this nigga.
Nah, hold fast.
Where the hell you been at?
Yo, hold fast, yo.
Oh.
The last scene.
The spirits have woke up Officer Fat Turtle.
Can y'all chill for a second? For real?
Nigga, you the main one to need to chill. What the fuck?
I'm trying to say something. We're talking on the movie, right?
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah,
Make
the
it quick,
last
make it
scene.
quick.
The last scene. I'm not doing a spoiler or nothing, but the last scene, she got criticized for that.
Okay. I didn't watch the movie. Did you watch Sinners, LA?
No, I'd rather stab myself in the eye with a pencil.
What up, LA? God damn it.
No, I literally, so today it seems like a whole bunch of Black women got together this last weekend or whenever it came out and watched it, and they were talking about it today, and I was like, oh, okay. And all of them said they either fell asleep, didn't like it, or it was boring to them, so they didn't want to watch it no more. So I mean,
And
these
that's
two,
the reason. That's the reason why.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, it's all good to me.
You know what it did? It made.
Do you believe? Hold on, LA. Do you believe in motherfucking life after death, good sir?
Sometimes.
Oh, it's real. Trust me, I died.
Sometimes, and other times I kind of think we just grasping at straws. But it doesn't hurt to believe it, does it?
No,
it doesn't hurt to believe anything.
This is not the end, bro. Trust me. I died twice.
God damn it, nigga. I wish you died a third time right now. Just go.
I hate you, nigga.
Io sono certa che è mio figlio così come le altre mamme, perché i ragazzi quando si presentano prima chiamano la mamma, il nome della mamma e poi il loro nome. A parte poi che la voce è quella di mio figlio, l'ho già detto, quindi è inutile che lo ridica.
Da non dimenticare, tuo figlio, ti do spettato,
Però nel tempo ho avuto delle prove che solo io potevo sapere e che hanno dato la mia sicurezza di che questa era la prova che mio figlio era ancora vivo.
For the bereaved, it's an experience that rescues.
People believe anything. They just want to believe. That's crazy. This motherfucker over here, DJ mixing motherfucking spirits, and this.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. Like literally,
that motherfucker said, I represent my double. Just don't forget your son. That shit is crazy. Mama, where the fuck did you find this shit at, Mama?
I don't know. You found this one.
Oh, you sent me one?
Yeah.
Oh no, you did send me one. I thought this is the one you sent me.
Nope, this ain't the one I sent you.
I was looking this shit up for like an hour and a half, and I was watching bits and pieces up throughout different ones because there's a lot of them on here. I didn't know this was the full documentary though, but this shit is crazy to actually look at this stupid ass experiment and how they got these people in the 90s to believe anything. It's insane.
In masses. That's how stupid.
Hey, what do you call that? What did you call it, dude? Dr. Pop Lock or something?
Yo,
LA?
they bugging. It's disgusting.
What was his name?
People
was selling water.
People that stupid though.
Dr. Peter Popoff. John, let me ask you a question about that movie. So I heard like Charlemagne talking about a little bit, just on a commercial on the way back from Virginia. So he was saying he actually has a company now that he's working with, like a black production company. So they doing all, and it actually is sound like a dope idea. I'm not gonna hate on him because when I thought about it, I was like, that is dope. So they're doing all movies on black southern urban legends, and so he was saying that's what actually Sinners came from. It was a black urban legend movie that he moved, a black urban legend that he made into a movie.
They squeezed a lot into one movie.
Hold on, hey, hold on. I'm trying to hear the question that Elliot asked me. I don't need you talking at the same time.
So do you think did they have like an urban legend feel to you when you saw it?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, it's
okay.
You mean urban legend like stuff that actually happened in Black history, or well, say this stuff in Black history?
Well, just
you get passed down, and you get passed down from generation to generation.
Yeah. Just relax. You're talking too fast. Take a breath.
Hey, go ahead, John the Baptist.
No, hold fast. I just want to ask that guy a question. Like,
don't you see two people? Don't you see two people? Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I'm just interjecting. That's all. Why are you so upset?
Just ask your question.
Yo, you talking real fast. You had so much coffee today?
Ask the question.
Okay, so within the folklore of the movie, within Yan and the scenery, you know what Legba is in the Mississippi folklore, right? The crossroads,
yes.
Guitar.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. That's all I needed. Freaking weirdo.
Okay, go ahead, John the Baptist.
I don't know what I was going to say now. You're good. We're good.
No, so you saying it did have that feel to it? Because when he was talking about it, I'm like, yo,
I don't want to do
that
spoilers.
sound like it.
Come on, man. All right, go ahead.
So did it have that urban legend feel to you?
Yeah, it did. It has a lot of that the things that we talk about from generation to generation. It plays a lot into that stereotypes, folk legend lures. It plays into even the racism, the view of racism into it. It does a lot of things in that movie. Yeah, but to your main question, yeah, it does. It has a lot of folklore to it.
Yeah, I didn't want to see it because I got a feeling it was just gonna be woke. And
what movie was this you're talking about, LA?
But
Sinners.
It's so on a woke level scale to 1 to 10. I'm not saying it does have any woke stuff to it, but it does it in such a way it makes you question woke though. To me, I say on a woke level, it's probably like a 4 or 5 though. I think you could probably stomach this movie if you just look at it for what it is for entertainment value. But
we can watch the motherfucking movie. Shit, not tonight, but we can watch it on Sunday. Shit, we ain't gotta do balloon pop. We can watch the movie. Fuck it. I ain't got shit to do besides play golf.
It was a decent movie.
We ain't asked you, white woman. It's all about slavery over here, all right?
Oh, I'm sorry. There's a white woman that was
somebody called Beans.
Hey, there's a white witch in the movie. Let Mama talk.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. There's a massa in the movie. There's a massa in the movie.
No, she wasn't a white woman. She was a mixed woman.
Oh, she was mixed.
She was a mixed woman.
If she was mixed, that means she was white.
Yeah, they make her character white, but they actually tell you that I think it was her grandfather. Mama is right. She looked white. She passes white, so she probably is white because. But her character, they said, I think her father or her grandfather was mixed or something.
So she was what they call it, Octwan.
Both her grandparents were mixed.
Both her grandparents. Okay, that's what it was. Okay, yeah.
So that's why my son got a white baby with blue eyes. You know what I'm saying?
I just thought it was ridiculous how people thought that was considered the best movie of 2025 so far.
Well, it probably is. I mean, how many movies have actually came out this year?
It definitely wasn't Snow White.
Yeah, Snow White was horrible.
I can't see this movie being the best movie. So, like,
how many movies came out this year? It's only been 4 months.
You don't think a decent amount of movies came out this year so far?
I don't know. I don't watch movies like that. To be honest with you, I don't know about any movie in theaters.
I wish OG was up here because he loves to do pirated movies. Allegedly, I'm pathetic.
So Mark, you think it was a bad movie or a good movie?
It was decent. I'm not gonna say it's decent. It's bad or good. I'm not into vampire movies that much, but I will tell you this: it was better than the Twilight movies for sure. For sure. But am I gonna give it praise that it's like the whole approval rating that it's getting, no, I don't think it's getting suppressed either. I just think they use the time slot of when they release the movie when Marvel movies are coming out, and Marvel always does usually good in the box office. Like the Thunderbolts is going to surpass it, and then when
I don't think anything Marvel's going to do is going to surpass it because Marvel to me is too woke.
No, but I'm saying like the Thunderbolts, right? So if not trying to do a lot of spoilers, but just wait till Thunderbolts comes out, and you might think there's some wokeness in it, but like watch that movie and then give it, because it's going to be one of the best movies they've done in a while as far as Marvel related projects. Now, when you wait till Fantastic Four comes out, I've heard mixed things of it's a semi woke or whatever because they're kind of giving the woman.
And even what you're doing now, though, you're really kind of changing the narrative. What I guess what
have any of y'all seen?
Go ahead, Mom.
Have any of y'all seen? Have any of y'all watched Woman in the Yard?
No.
Have any of y'all watched Woman in the Yard?
No.
It's good. It's weird and it's good.
But you know what though, like John, at the same time, like I don't know what it is about like recent horror movies. I haven't been liking a lot of the recent horror movies either, though.
Well, so this is really not a horror movie. This is a thriller. And on the woke level, I mean, as far as the other thing you said, it's not really. They're saying it's the best movie out this year, and they saying what came out. So you're talking about movies coming out in the future. So if those movies do better in the future, they still wouldn't be lying about this is the best movie came out thus far, in their opinion. Unless you got one that you put your finger on right now that would disprove what they're saying. I actually think it was a very good movie. For what maybe not what they intended it for, but I saw something that I can actually get 1,000 sermons out of.
Again, I thought it was like, I give it like a 7.5 maybe out of 10. I'm not gonna give it like an 8 or a 9 or a 10. Give it like a 7 maybe 6.5, but
I think it does. I think this movie does a great job exposing Hollywood and the music industry for the sinful nature that it has.
Oh, like
yeah, I get it. I don't want to ruin it either because I think I'm telling too much of it now that I realize what I'm saying.
No, not at all.
Too late, John.
Ain't nobody gonna see no nigga movie, so let's be honest. Nobody on this panel is gonna go see a movie with a bunch of niggas.
John, just
I wouldn't have saw it. I wouldn't have saw it. So
I feel you.
Go take the time. Go take the time, John. Anybody here, go take the time when you get a chance to go watch the Thunderbolts. Go watch that movie.
I ain't watching that shit, so you ain't gotta worry about it.
If John,
uppity nigga, give it a chance.
Niggas, they can give us all the spoilers we want. We would not give one flying fuck.
Nah, not at all. Not a fucking.
But I think this movie in some way, LA, with this would kind of prove how you feel about black culture, though.
It's trash.
Yeah, I don't.
It's going to show you why we trash.
Yeah. I can tell you why we trash, because we got niggas making these kind of movies.
That's not a hard.
That was the thing too, because I don't know if you guys learned, like when you looked at the director Ryan Coogler, they're trying to say that this is the best movie he's done so far. It's like, nah, because Creed and Black Panther still hold weight on that. You can't just say this is the best movie ever.
How you like him as a director, Marcus? If not just a black director, let's say a director overall. You think
I think when it comes to storytelling, I think he does a really good job because you have to captivate the audience in more than one element. And I think when it came to like Creed, like I thought, because I was already a Rocky, Rocky's one of my favorite franchises to watch, but I thought it was really cool how they did the dynamic with the son coming in as Apollo Creed's son, Adonis. So I thought that was really dope. I think to this day, that's probably arguably the best Ryan Coogler movie. And then also Black Panther too.
So now, Mark, did you say that now? So you don't think Creed 3 was kind of woke?
Would I say woke? I don't think so. I don't. Why? What would you say? Why would you ask me that question though? As far as
the aspect of the daughter now finna be the boxer, I believe, and they kind of making the I think if I remember that right, I think the daughter's gonna be the boxer coming up in the future.
I mean, there's female boxers out there too, so I can't say it's fully woke. But
so my question, I guess, I'm only asking though because if that movie is based off of Rocky, right? It's kind of like a what's the word?
Well, it's a continuation because it's all the Rocky characters, like Drago.
So now, correct. So that's what I'm saying. So now they kind of like they moving towards women when they're supposed to be a male character. So is that part of being woke or not? That's kind of what I'm asking though.
I mean, I get it. Yeah, I mean, it could be. I mean, yeah, it could. But at the same time, I'm kind of going down the lineage in a way. That's how I'm looking on the other side too. I'm looking at it from both. Like, I get it where you're coming from. But like rock, like the reason why I brought up the Creed 1 and Creed 2, I thought they were the best Creeds out of the three, because you had him coming up and then understanding the character, like him coming into his own, and then the second one, redemption for his dad, because it's kind of that redemption arc and vengeance, I guess, in a way, and redemption. So facing Drago's son, and Drago facing Rocky a bit too. That's why I liked it.
No, I like the Creed movies. I like the Creed movies too. I enjoyed all three of them.
Yeah, but that's where I don't know if you understood that, because people were trying to make it seem like, oh, this is the best ones. Like the other ones didn't hold up weight to this one. I was like, no, that's not true. Like the other ones still are better, and by far, like from a score level and then like a story based level.
I think all three. I think all the movies. If he did Black Panther, Creed, and the one we're discussing right now, I think they all great movies. I like his because I didn't know he did those other two movies, which makes me appreciate his writing even more.
So again, like I said, I don't think this is a great movie. I don't think Sinners is a great. I think it's a good movie or a decent movie, but I don't think it's great. Like not on the level of the other ones I mentioned that he filmed.
Yeah. I mean, I get you. That's how you feel about it. I can't change how you feel about it, but I do see now. Yeah.
So since y'all wanna, I'm gonna be like fucking LA real quick. I need y'all to quit fucking stay on task.
That's a fact.
We're gonna stay on task, and we're gonna get back to these white people and they bullshit.
I'm Massa.
Them from torment.
La mia vita è la nuova vita. Io dico sempre la vita.
They're no longer in this world.
Not be frightened in any way.
But could the mediums have just been acting? The researchers didn't think so.
The voices were quite different from those of the mediums themselves, and the personalities behind the voices were not only quite different, but were very consistent. Even the accents were.
But it wasn't just the consistency of the accents that impressed the researchers. They reported that the personalities also remembered every detail of all conversations spoken to visitors over a 5-year period. Add to those skills the ability to read minds. This apparently occurred when a female spirit spoke to the group.
She would tell us what was going to happen. She would comment on what we were doing and sometimes what we were thinking. She would answer our questions quite frequently before we had actually asked them, which was quite embarrassing sometimes.
Thank you for your warm appreciation of what we're trying to do.
This communicator identified herself as the spirit of a Mrs. Emily Bradshaw.
And Mrs. Bradshaw, who was a very commanding figure, a lady of the upper class Victorian or Edwardian lady, she sounded like that.
We continue from our side of life to influence people still in the body.
But what evidence was there that these voices were really from the deceased?
We knew that we were communicating with deceased personalities because a number of people who communicated with us were able to be identified by independent witnesses at the time who could testify as to them being people
But
they
they
knew.
can be liars
evidence
too.
which couldn't possibly have been known by anybody else.
But what's it like for the mediums to have these ethereal...
Do you believe in mediums, LA?
No. I think it's people who just got mental issues.
God damn.
Yeah, I think
What
it's people
about-
with mental issues.
All right, I really got to ask, but this is really for not damn, I don't say OG, but for John the Baptist, because he's a spiritual person up here. What do you think about mediums? Do you think that they are actually what they proclaim to be? Hello, John the Baptist.
My bad. I was talking to my daughter. I didn't hear what you said. My apologies.
Okay. What do you think about what did I say?
Mediums, sir.
Mediums. Do you think they are as what they proclaim to be, or do you think that they are just people acting?
I think mediums exist. I think we're devil worshippers. I don't believe them. I don't trust them.
Damn,
I
okay.
agree. I agree with John.
Yep.
Can I ask John a question, Time?
Sure, go ahead.
I don't want to do this, John.
Yes, you do. I know, and I think the way you finna go. But go ahead, dude.
Because I grew up in the church, John, and I just left church about a couple days ago at Wheezy House. So you saying
what
do you say about Christians that say they hear Jesus talking to them?
Uh-oh. That's a good question. Valid question.
And I knew as soon as I said that when LA spoke up, I knew exactly where he was going to go.
It's a valid question. It's a valid question. He ain't wrong.
You see the hypocrisy and all this. This is why I say you just don't know.
Yeah. I'm with you. Listen.
The difference is though, Jesus is not dead. Jesus is alive.
I know.
Amen.
So they believe something. You believe something. Your beliefs is just better than they beliefs because you're right. I know.
Yeah.
I get it.
Nah, but to your point, LA is like how do we, it's like kind of what you just said. How do I know that what I believe is right and somebody else believe is wrong, right? Yeah. That's kind of what you're speaking of. Yeah. And when you make that last statement, and so that's why it's like you do the best research you can, you do the best studying you can, but you really don't know till we die, and then we see.
What research can you do on what religion is right? That is crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so there are like
you could do research on which religion is the most accurate.
I don't even know. It just baffles my mind that people think they know every fucking thing, and me and
not everything.
Wait, hold on. Figure this shit out, John. Not John the Baptist because you don't really care. L.A. My mama is a Hebrew Israelite now.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm dead ass serious.
He ain't gonna last 2 weeks in that church.
Snow puppy. Get away from me, Snow
He
puppy.
ain't gonna last 2 weeks in that church. They don't play that.
Uncle Tom, get away from me, Snow puppy.
Yeah, I know, right?
Aren't preachers mediums, sir?
You would say they are, yeah.
But they don't. That's the thing, Mayo.
No, preachers not mediums. No,
they don't consider. See, John, you're about to make me do this again, and I don't want to. I'm gonna leave it alone.
No, you can't leave it alone.
So, what do you think? So, is a pastor different than a preacher then?
Nah. Okay, John. What does a median do?
A median transfers message from the dead to the living.
So when a preacher says, "God told me to tell you," what is that?
A lie.
See, John, why do you keep doing this, John? Just leave it alone.
We need that $40,000. Y'all ain't leaving here until we get that 40K. I know you got it because God. Yeah, God told me y'all got it now.
Kingdom said, John the Baptist, tell him about the girl walking behind Paul. She stole his wallet.
Kingdom Minded, no one give a damn about that shit.
That's a whole fact, Kingdom Minded.
Thank you, Kingdom Minded, for the $2. We appreciate it over here on the porch.
That's a whole fact. But we don't give a damn about that shit, Kingdom Minded.
That's a fact. And John the Baptist got quiet.
Well, no, because I'm not even gonna lie, because I know you're asking a valid question. I'm trying to think of the most respectful way and honest way to answer that question. Because you made a point that I'm trying to figure out the best way to answer it. And
there's no best way, because I asked my mom the same thing over and over again, John. And I'm not trying to be smart. I just want people to realize. I just want people to know that none of us know. We're all just working on faith. We're hoping that we're making the right fucking decision. But like they said a long time ago, when everybody die and go to heaven, be like, well, who was right, by the way? They're going to be like the Buddhists. You be like, oh, shit.
Damn it, that motherfucker was right. And that's why I do everything right. Oh, this is some bullshit right here.
A fat, overweight, bald-headed baby is right.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm with you.
But can we be fair that a person that's practicing a certain level of like witchcraft or Satanism is different than a pastor?
It's very different.
No,
it's very different.
I'm not saying it's the same or different. Go ahead, y'all. My bad. Go ahead, man.
No, you good.
I wouldn't say it's any different.
Really?
Yeah, they're just worshiping their God.
Boy, it's a hell of a conversation, boy.
Mediums are not worshiping when they transfer.
No, I
spirits.
was that was to Marcus's thing.
Yeah, well, I'm only saying because, like, under let's say, for example, the parameters of Christianity, we know that the evil that is considered, and in my opinion, is because it's people that tarot card readers, do the seance, palm readers, which are also believe are at the same time scam artists, but also they're trying to worship witchcraft and Satanism and all that kind of stuff.
Witches do the same thing though.
Not to that.
So Marcus.
No.
So Mark. So Marcus. This is why I paused when LA said what he said, because from this aspect that they're speaking from, they think Jesus and God is dead, and that when we speak, so it's going to be hard for you to disprove what they already think is a lie.
No, I'm not trying to disprove it. I'm just trying to distinguish the differences.
But I'm saying that, but no matter how you distinguish, no matter how you distinguish, how you say that word, between the differences, it's not going to change. It's not going to change. It's not going to change what they believe.
So why do you think? Go ahead, John. My bad.
No.
I think he's a zombie.
So why do you think that we don't understand it because we believe?
No, I didn't say you didn't understand. I didn't say you didn't understand it though. I don't think I said you didn't understand it. I just said you're not going to believe what we believe because you think okay. So LA, let me ask you a question. You said when I made distinction between talking to the mediums, talking to the dead, to the living. You said what's the difference between Christians, right? So meaning you think that when we talk about God, when we talk to God or Jesus, you're speaking from that same aspect that when we hear from God, hear from Jesus, we hear from a dead man telling a dead man to lie people, right?
No, not necessarily, because a lot of times people would say their ancestors speaking to them and they think they still living through them. So that's not. I mean,
the ancestors tell you to stop.
Yeah, like
but then,
like Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar always talk about living ancestors and shit.
Okay, so but then again, that's when Christians don't believe. You shouldn't believe that as Christian because that's medium. That's the same thing as what a medium does.
But that's the same thing you said, then, John, because you believe they still alive and they still believe they still alive. What we doing?
No,
here?
I don't know. I'm saying no. Okay, I want to make sure I specifically understand what you're talking about. What did I specifically say that I believe? Because I want to make sure I said what I addressed the right thing.
Believe is still living. Jesus and God is still living.
Okay, so yes.
But
So
isn't your soul still a person? Still a person and still alive?
Okay, but I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to make sure I understand what LA is saying because I think I'm getting lost in what LA is saying. So I want to make sure I understand what LA is saying. So LA, I'm not getting because what I understand you said. Because if Dr. Umar talks to dead people, and he has a meeting to talk to dead people, I don't believe in that.
Yeah, we get that.
Okay, but it seems like to me how are you equalizing that to Christians though?
What I'm saying is Christians say talking to dead people is wrong. Medium is wrong. And they can give it whatever name you want. But if you look at how both of them act, they're kind of mirror image each other.
So who are the dead people? So who are the dead people that Christians are talking to?
It's no dead people. That's what I'm saying. They believe that their spirits are living.
Don't Christians pray to Mary too?
No. Catholics.
No, Christians do not pray to Mary.
Catholics do.
So Catholics aren't Christians?
I always heard there was two distinct things, but
there were two distinct different things.
Yeah, I always heard there were two distinct things.
Yeah, I don't believe. My faith doesn't believe. No, we don't pray to Mary. We don't.
Yeah, because
So, I really want to find out. I really found out who the dead people are talking to.
I don't know why you keep saying dead people. So this is the thing. I can break it down as simple as possible. A spirit is not dead, right?
The spirit never dies.
A spirit is never dead, right, John? You can't kill a spirit.
Okay.
So the physical body of Jesus is gone, but his spirit is still living. Would you agree with that?
Yes. Okay.
Same way
his physical body got up from the grave. His physical body went to heaven.
His physical body is not here anymore, regardless of where it's at. His
physical body is in heaven,
but it's not here on earth. We can't see it.
I'm making a
all right. I get this. I get
distinction between what you said. I want to make sure there's a distinction what you said, because this other people's spirits are gone and their bodies are still here.
I get that.
Jesus' body is
John, you getting caught
Jesus.
up on things that don't what matter, sir.
I just want to make sure. I just make a distinction.
I
Go
get
ahead, so
that.
make your
Let's
point.
just say the physical body that we I don't understand what we're doing here. The physical body that we look at, it's no longer here on earth. Can we agree to that?
I agree with that. Go ahead.
All right, cool. So therefore, we got to work on the spirit. That's the only thing we can work on. So the spirit of Jesus and God is no longer, I mean, not no longer, it's around, it's living, it's here, it's protecting us all, right?
The Holy Spirit, correct. I got you. Go ahead. Yes.
If you ask the blackity blacks and Dr. Umar's, like even with my sister, I don't even want to put it on Umar. She deals with the ancestors, she deals with spirits, she deals with those because she says the spirits of the ancestors are living. So, and she talks to the spirits, she passes down messages through the spirits. Now, I will give you one. When you're talking about God, the big dog, that's different than regular just demons you're talking to. So I can't give you that. But in my personal opinion, they both kind of mirror each other because you're basically doing the same thing. It's just one people consider evil and one people consider good. It's like one person hero is another person's a villain.
Yes.
That's all it is.
Why? Y'all could have told me that I ain't had no one on the goddamn screen. That's crazy.
Yeah, one person hero is another person villain. That's all I see.
Yeah. So
that's kind of hard to deny, John the Baptist.
No, it's not. It's not.
No.
It's not hard
It
to deny
is.
at all. It's not hard to deny at all.
It actually
Because he, even in his own argument, he said the big one, God, Jesus, and I'm assuming by this
Well, he
conversation
said
he's saying
Jesus. He said God.
I know, but I guess you're right. He did
You're
say
emphasizing Jesus, but he didn't.
Correct. I'm gonna ask him. Because you're right. I did emphasize. I did ask him.
I say
Would
God.
You did say God. You did say God. But you include Jesus in that same scenario as God with God.
Well, they say they call him the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost, the all in one. So I don't like John. You see, you about to make the good because this is the stuff I don't understand. People separate them when they want to, when it's convenient for them. This shit is weird.
One when they want to.
This shit is weird, John. Like you can't have.
I'm not trying.
Not you. I'm talking about Christians. Period. So, do you consider them one, or you consider them separate? So I know what I'm saying at this point. I need your baseline.
Okay.
You about to do it? You about to do what everybody else do?
I can't. I'm gonna have to. I'm about to do what everybody else do because
Jesus fucking Christ.
Because if you understand how the Trinity works,
His glory.
If you understand how the Trinity works, you already know the answer to this question. You know what I'm gonna say already.
Yes.
You know I have to say that I believe they're all one, and I believe they all work as separate as one. All work in separate of each other too, in different forms.
That is crazy, man.
I know, but you knew my answer already before you even asked the question.
I said that, and that's why. This is why I said I didn't even want to have a conversation in the very beginning because I knew where it was going to lead. Because people just don't. I'm not saying you don't want to be honest, but the thing is, you were raised, and I was raised to believe one thing, and then when you say, you know what, we got to admit some things, and that's why I don't harp on anybody when they say they believe in one thing or another. Because when you just break it down in simple terms, you just don't know.
You just don't know.
This is what you're saying just true to LA, and I'm not going to argue with you on this one. So I accepted Christianity as my faith and what I'm going to believe, right? So therefore, because I accept this as my faith, then whatever this says, whatever this teaches, then that's where I rock with. Everything that goes against this, then I teach that is wrong.
Yeah,
and I only teach that the way it is, and I believe that because of the scripture, the doctrine that I chose to believe in. And that's the only thing I can tell you, that because everything you're saying, I understand why you're saying it. I can't even argue against it in a logical way, because God is not trying to prove himself with logic. He's proving us the way we operate in the church is by faith alone.
Good point. Good.
And so I can't begin to give you a logical argument why I can't give you a logical argument to convince you the other way. I can't.
So can I ask you a question?
And yeah, that's because faith definitely defies logic.
Yeah, because if you look at anything, you were actually on the same scale as crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah, I've had to come to that conclusion that people are going to see me as being crazy. Even the Bible alludes to that.
Mhm.
If they talked about Jesus, why you think they're not going to talk about me? If they did it to him, what they're going to do it to me? So even the Bible alludes to this already.
Mhm.
Because some thought he was working with Beelzebub, with the Satan, was the devil. I mean, if they questioned him, why wouldn't they question me? It's just going to happen.
Makes sense. I had this video that I actually wanted you to see, John the Baptist, because every time I hear something about Jesus, I gotta bring it to my man because you be talking about Jesus. You know what I'm saying?
Tom, how did your mom become a Hebrew Israelite? You
Don't
can't skip
ask
over
me,
that.
nigga. I don't know.
You can't give her that little tidbit. That's
We gotta
crazy.
hear this story. We gotta hear this story.
You don't break down that nugget, sir. The fuck?
He said, you know what? You know what he said? Them Edomites. Them Edomites.
That's crazy.
Listen, let me
Did
tell
you
you
send
something.
her to watch Hamp, sir?
I surely did not.
That was crazy.
So I took a break from calling people and reaching out. You know what I'm saying? I just needed to woo-saw.
And look what you get. And look what you get for doing it.
My mom comes to me and says, "Fella," I was like, "Yes." What did I do? She's like, "You ain't did nothing, but you're the smartest young man I know." I said, "Oh shit." She giving me praises. That's what I'm talking about. I'm the smartest nigga she know. What's what I'm talking about?
You know something's coming.
Yeah. Nah. I don't know. Anyway, she was like, "You remember when you said to me a couple of months ago or a few months ago about believing in reincarnation?" I was like, "Yeah." I said, "There's the only way to believe to me. That's the only way to believe." And she was like, "Yeah, you're kind of right on that." Because I've been studying with these Hebrew Israelites. I said, "Oh, wait a minute."
Oh my gosh, she about to go crazy.
I said, "Wait a minute. You've been studying with Hebrew?" Yeah, the brother down the street got me into the. I said, "Oh Lord Jesus." I've been watching. I want you to start watching this with me. And I'm like, "Mama, now you know." Yeah, you know.
Studying for the test that ain't never gone.
I have nothing wrong with the Israelites and nothing with you and want to be one. That's what you want to believe. But I believe that the Hebrew Israelites, like all the rest of the Jews, are cursed. But I was like, listen, I said, you might want to read into it a little bit more. That's why I told you to watch that documentary where it shows you that the Jews are cursed and the Hebrew Israelites are Hebrew Jews, and they're just as cursed as the other ones. In my eyes, I don't know about everyone else, but in my eyes, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, you want to look into it. And she was like, well, then she just bypassed everything I said and just started talking about becoming a Hebrew Israelite. Becoming a Hebrew Israelite and talking about life and death and all that. But I was like, wow, oh, okay. Yeah, that took me aback. It took me back for a while. I was like, oh, wait a minute. You was just Jehovah's Witness again.
That would have been funny as hell because I wish I was there for that conversation.
No, it was about a 45-minute conversation that I was trying to exit from. I don't really try to exit stuff, but I was Mama, I love you. But you talking a whole bunch about the Hebrew Israelites, and y'all know my hatred for certain people. I don't have really hatred for individuals, but just for groups, yeah, I don't like groups. So yeah, my hatred for the Jayhawks is true indeed. But it is what it is. She said she's the Hebrew Israelite. She found out that
old people crazy, dog. They're fucking crazy.
I just was like, oh, okay.
That's how Mayo gonna get when he get old. We gonna have to put up with that bullshit. He gonna be coming here talking about he a Black Panther now or some shit.
Yo, hey,
Wow.
You should have seen my motherfucking mouth drop. I was like, huh?
Mayo and Mama about to be that age. I can't wait till Mama come up here all senile talking shit. Probably asking us who her boy up here. Who that little boy? Who that little boy? I can't wait. I like old senile people.
You like old senile people now? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
man.
Yeah,
That's because they closer to death.
Oh.
Okay. Wow.
I told my godfather that this weekend.
Well, if they actually know Jesus, they're closer to life.
I'm gonna follow you around for at least 40 more years. I don't know
As long
what
as your
your
ass ain't getting on that, you know you ain't getting on that ship. So I don't even know why you still here.
If I bring enough crab legs, I'm getting on that ship.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal the crab legs, and your ass gonna be. I'm gonna tell Mayor, what you said we gonna do? Hey, Mama, we need to go out there and check that turn signal real quick. I think that bulb is out. As soon as you get to,
I know boats don't have turn signals. You can't get there. You got to come up.
Yeah, boats don't have turn signals, but yeah, if
no,
you
is it ship?
What's
Make sure that
the
rudder's
air-
clear.
Yeah,
Jump over there and make sure that rudder's clear.
Oh,
it's not a
mom.
boat.
Hey,
It's a
look.
rudder,
spaceship.
God
Hey,
damn, not the rudder.
no, mom knows right now that turn signal on the boat, but when she old as sea now, she not gonna know.
All right, this is the one that Mama sent me. Here it is.
5 people sit at a table in a dark basement, hands linked, total silence. They wait. Then lights. Small at first, growing brighter, moving with purpose. Objects appear from nowhere, solid, real. Then came the voices.
This shit.
The Scole experiments ran for 5 years, 500 seances. The group made bold claims, contact with the dead, beings from other dimensions, from beyond time. Scientists and professional skeptics were invited to watch. They saw the objects and the lights. They heard the voices. The beings had a warning, but the warning wasn't for the scientists. The warning was for us.
Oh, okay.
So the mediums were mediums for them too.
Human!
What?
Human!
Oh,
Human, get in here! It's an emergency!
Look, I can't. I'm in the middle of something.
Will you put Seymour and Seymour down and just get the hell over here? It's an emergency.
Right, it's an emergency. Fine, you lured me over here. What's with the weird hat?
Oh, I'm sorry, Pot. You can just call me Kettle.
What do you want?
I need help tackling a problem.
Fine, I'll bite. What's going on?
Well, grab your iPad and scan the QR code.
What QR code?
Hello? The one that's on the screen right now?
Oh, that QR code. A mobile game. Fishing Clash?
Yep.
A game where you catch fish?
What? You don't play first-person shooters? This is an FFS.
Or fuck?
First Fishing Simulator.
Ah, that makes more sense. Okay, I downloaded the game. What are we doing?
We're gonna do a PvP battle. Me versus you. Man versus fish. Mano a fino.
Wait a minute. Is this today's sponsor?
Oh, caught that, did you? Thanks to today's sponsor, Fishing Clash. It's a super realistic fishing simulator for anglers on the go. In Fishing Clash, you can build your own fishing village, join a clan, upgrade your equipment, and catch a huge variety of fish from all around the world. No boat required, only an Android or iOS device.
I'm floundering over here. Some of these fish are hard to get.
Oh, does it remind you of college? You probably need a bigger rod.
Will you quit goofing around and help me out?
Okay, sorry, sir. I was being coy. You need to upgrade your gear.
Okay, how do I do that?
Go to the link in the description or scan the QR code to download the game. Use my special gift code, TWF, and get a $20
What in the hell is going on here?
including a unique avatar for free. My welcome code, TWF, gives you some power-ups and a mythical lure card to give you a
Obviously,
competitive
the
edge
spirits
when
want
you're
us to
playing
play
with
fish
friends
game.
and trying to make a splash in the leaderboards. These are real
What
bragging
is we
rights.
doing here?
All right, I'm hooked. But I got to get Seymour back before he starts to ooze.
Well, how many fishing puns was that? Ah, a new record.
My bad.
All right, catch you later.
Shit, I don't know what the hell going on. I was like, this the show we watching?
You just got the new game for OG though.
In 1993,
Okay, my
a small
bad.
English village
I had to
called
run out real
Scole
quick.
became ground zero for contact with the dead. Robin and Sandra Foy weren't new to the paranormal. They spent years investigating spirit communication. So did Alan and Diana Bennett. Together, they formed the Scole Experimental Group. Their lab was a simple cellar under a 17th century farmhouse called Street Farmhouse. Stone walls, low ceiling, no windows, no light pollution, no outside interference. They always worked in total darkness, not for show, for science.
For true
They
believers.
believed spirits would only appear in a perfect isolation chamber. The group didn't use the usual tools to speak to the dead. No Ouija boards, no tarot cards, no gimmicks, no props, just a wooden table and an empty room. Everyone wore glowing wristbands so you can always see where their hands were. No room for tricks. In the early sessions, they sat for hours in the dark, waiting, talking, sometimes singing, trying to raise the vibrations. Weeks went by without results. Then something changed. The air became charged. Static electricity tingled their skin. The temperature dropped suddenly, 8 degrees in 5 seconds. Then a voice spoke directly to them. The voice called itself Manu, but Manu wasn't a human spirit. He was an entity from somewhere else. Manu said he led a team of communicators, scientists, philosophers, technicians. All had died decades or centuries ago. They called themselves the Team of Many Minds, and they had a mission to prove there was an afterlife. They would provide 3 types of evidence: physical, photographic, and audio, things scientists could check, evidence experts could study. But the Team of Many Minds needed to build energy first, seance after seance, layer upon layer. In early sessions, small lights appeared, tiny at first like fireflies, then brighter. They moved with purpose, answered questions with flashes, spelled words with patterns. The group saw what mediums had described for centuries, but this was different. This was controlled. The Team of Many Minds gave specific instructions. Same time, same basement, same 4 people. No changes, no visitors. Not yet. They were building a delicate energy field. A disruption could ruin months of work. They needed everyone to follow the rules exactly. Robin Foy kept detailed notes of everything: time, temperature, air pressure, every light, every sound, every message. The Scole 4 weren't just seeing strange things. They were mapping them carefully. Science needed proof. The spirits promised proof. And they delivered. Session 6. A light appeared above the table. Session 7. It splits into 3. By session 12, dozens of lights, dancing in the cellar, moving together, responding to thoughts, touching faces, touching hands, witnessed by all 4 people simultaneously. Finally, the Team of Many Minds started sending solid objects to our world. Metal artifacts, ancient coins, small crystals with strange markings. The Scole group wanted more proof. The spirits accepted the challenge by ending the session with a simple instruction. They said, "Tomorrow, bring a camera."
Atera's AI Copilot helps you solve complex IT issues faster than you can say,
What did I just see?
okay.
Shut up.
That boy lost his house and YouTube Premium.
The intelligent dancing lights were just...
I can't stand you, motherfucker, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna change my 7-12. Remember 12 and 12, nigga.
Go ahead. I ain't no change nothing because of me. I was just being
It's too late
asking
now,
you.
nigga. It's too late now,
Inside.
motherfucker. Fucking asshole.
The intelligent dancing lights were just the beginning. The spirit group, called the Team of Many Minds, started making small objects appear on the table. Out of thin air. Stones, crystals, old coins. The group never knew what object would appear next, but each item had a purpose, a message, sometimes written right on the object. During one session, a brass locket appeared. Inside seemed to be empty, until it was put under a microscope. 3 simple words were etched with impossible precision. It read, "Bridging 2 worlds." Then came the pictures. The Team of Many Minds told the Scole group to bring sealed packs of Polaroid film and keep them sealed. The spirits would provide photographic evidence of the afterlife. And here's how it worked. In complete darkness, an empty Polaroid camera was placed on the table. A few seconds later, the camera levitated several feet into the air. Flashes of light would appear around the camera as it slowly floated back.
How do they know if it was pitch black?
The spirits told him.
Okay.
Back down. Then someone loaded it with fresh film and took a picture. The Scole group watched the photographs develop in real time. One showed a man nobody knew. The photo came with a message. Giuseppe Rolls sends his regards. Weeks later, a researcher learned that Giuseppe Rolls was a film pioneer who worked for Polaroid. He died in 1926, decades before
People really be saying some bullshit with
was
confidence,
ever
don't they?
published. The photo matched the only known
That's how
portrait
people
of him
believe
locked
anything.
away
It's
in
crazy.
Polaroid's private archives. Photographs showed people long dead as if they were in the room with the group. Other photos showed Victorian scenes in perfect detail, ancient writing, lost civilizations. The images didn't come from light hitting film. They came from inside the film, directly changing the chemicals. Experts checked the photos and confirmed these are not double exposures, not camera tricks. The images formed inside the emulsion. Sounds got weird too. In a silent room, the group used a simple tape recorder. They heard voices speaking multiple languages, some modern, some ancient, some unknown on Earth. Language experts studied the recordings. The voices talked about everything from philosophy to quantum physics. But one message kept coming back. We're not alone, and death isn't the end.
This is an apport which arrived during the earliest days of our Scole experiment. In fact, it's a very small object, and whilst we were sitting here, this object would arrive, just materialise, and arrive on the table. As it arrived, that's the sort of noise it would make.
Objects appeared and began moving on their own. Instruments floated in the air, playing music. Heavy tables lifted off the ground. The group put glowing panels around the room to track the movements better. Everything was logged, every detail. One session stood out. A piece of film was sealed inside a locked box. An image appeared on it anyway. A page from a newspaper that wasn't printed yet. 3 days later, the paper came out. The page matched, exactly. The spirits weren't just talking from beyond the grave, they were talking from beyond time. Robin Foy and his team weren't stupid. They knew about fake mediums, the long history of fraud. They operated under strict rules. They worked to eliminate any chance of cheating. Before every session, the room and the people were searched. Not only did the strange events continue, they got even stranger. After 2 years of private sessions, the Scole Group was ready for outside witnesses. They invited members of the Society for Psychical Research, Britain's oldest, most respected paranormal group. These weren't easy believers. The SPR is made of scientists, professors, and professional skeptics. They came expecting to find fraud. Instead, they found proof.
They found proof, LA.
Word about the Scole Group was spreading. Strange lights, levitating objects, photos from sealed film. Their claims were getting attention, but not everyone was convinced. The Society for Psychical Research, or SPR, decided to investigate. The SPR takes paranormal claims seriously. They've done it since 1882. Members include Nobel Prize winners, Cambridge professors, professional skeptics. These are serious people. 3 of their best took the Scole case. Professor Arthur Ellison, an electrical engineer, Montague Keene, a career skeptic and media expert, and Professor David Fontana, a psychologist who spent years detecting fraud. The SPR didn't trust the Scole Group. They brought their own gear and enforced strict rules, sealed the doors with tamper-proof tape, brought their own unopened film packs. The SPR searched everything, the room, the furniture, the people. The investigators confirmed the Scole basement had no hidden spots, no secret doors, nowhere to hide helpers or equipment. Once the scientists were satisfied that this was a controlled environment, it was time to begin. 40 minutes, nothing. The investigators were not surprised. They thought, how convenient that once there were actual scientists in the room, the so-called spirit activity stopped. And just as the SPR was ready to claim fraud, the room got extremely cold. The familiar lights appeared. This time they responded not to the mediums in the Scole Group. The lights were reacting to the thoughts from the investigators. SPR member Montague Keene thought in German, make a triangle. The lights did. Ellison thought, make a zigzag. The lights did. All this happened without anyone saying a word. The skeptics couldn't explain this. Another session. A crystal appeared on the table. Professor Ellison held it. It was solid and cold to the touch. He asked the Scole Group if he could take it and have it investigated. They agreed. But after Ellison left the basement, the crystal was gone. But in his pocket was a small brass plate, engraved with his name, Arthur Ellison. This was shocking because Professor Ellison never mentioned his first name. The sealed film tests were also very convincing. The scientists brought their own film. They marked the packs with invisible UV ink. The film didn't leave their possession. The images still appeared. Faces, landscapes, ancient writing, 20 sessions, stricter rules each time. The scientists had a choice: admit something real was happening, or accuse the Scole 4 of the best hoax in history. The investigators found no fraud, no hidden projectors, no helpers, no tricks could explain objects appearing from nowhere. Then the team of many minds began speaking directly to the scientists. Direct voice, they called it. Voices from nowhere filled the room. They called the investigators by name, talked about their private research, answered hard questions about quantum physics, about human consciousness. The voices gave real information, stuff nobody in the room knew. Keen asked about dead relatives. The voices gave details, names, dates, private family stuff, all accurate. Ellison asked complex engineering questions. The voices answered with technical detail. The investigators recorded everything. Evidence was piling up. Something was happening in that cellar, something that needed a scientific explanation, and the
bunch of
scientists
bullshit.
didn't have one. The weirdest evidence came when the recorders were allowed. A heavy
So
table
this dude
started
really
floating.
saying this shit like it's a
Ellison
matter
put
of
his
fact.
weight on it. It stayed up, inches off the ground, with no visible support. Cameras recorded this. A voice from nowhere announced, "We exist in dimensions perpendicular to yours." The recording got the voice. Clear. Audio experts checked. It came from the middle of the room, away from everyone. After 2 years of tests, the SPR investigators released a report. 300 pages, full of events that broke the rules of science, things they couldn't explain. The Spirit team promised proof.
So you're skeptical right here, sir.
No, sir. I believe every bit of it.
Mm-hmm. Do you believe it because there's a white man saying it, or do you believe it because you actually believe it?
White men don't lie.
That's a man. I'm telling you. All right.
You can't find a white man that lied.
That's a whole fact.
Of life after death, and they delivered something stranger. Proof that our universe, our entire reality, isn't what we think it is. But most disturbing were the messages, thousands of them, all pointing to the same conclusion: instructions, predictions, warnings, and it was time for humanity to listen.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Over 5 years, the spirits called the team of many minds sent thousands of messages, some personal, for specific people in the room. But most were for everyone, for all of us. A clear story started to form. Our planet is on the verge of a major shift. The spirits said consciousness is more than awareness. It's more than neurons firing in your brain. Consciousness is reality itself. Because consciousness is reality, there is no such thing as death. At least not.
Something is firing right now. Damn sure ain't consciousness. This crack on some bullshit.
Well,
People believe this?
Well, it was a study, so I guess people believe studies, right? That's what most people want, facts and evidence. And if you're just trying to say that those experts and those scientists were a part of the experiment, then I'm with you.
Okay.
What do you think? I mean, they did get an outside group that was not part of them.
That's what they're telling us. What proof we got for this?
What proof that we got that they wasn't part of the fucking bullshit experiment?
Yeah.
Absolutely none. Absolutely none.
Yeah, we just going off of his word.
Well, not his word. The other documentary that we was watching was the actual long documentary. Okay. This is just him speaking about that documentary that he knows about this experiment.
What you think?
What do I think? I always think people are liars, so I automatically think they're lying.
Yeah, I agree with you on this one. It's crazy.
I mean, it sounds good. It can sound believable if you don't have a brain. Because unless someone shows me this shit in person, I don't believe nothing I can't see. I didn't even believe in Santa Claus. That's why I didn't give a fuck about getting no gifts. Easter Bunny neither. Fuck that motherfucker. He don't lay no eggs.
That's a whole fact.
not as we know it. We live and we die, but consciousness continues to evolve. This is a concept shared by many religions, that we live a short
but
time.
what he's saying is not actually incorrect about the whole after death to me, because yeah, I mean, we always talk about afterlife and space and space continuum and all this other shit and different dimensions. Who's to fucking know?
Nobody.
We're all hoping that our guests I'm sorry. Let me use John the Baptist's words. Our faith is correct, but all it is an actual unqualified guess.
John the Baptist don't know nothing. I just buried his ass again. Told him leave me alone.
No, but I'm saying it's just a fucking guess. Everyone guesses that and hopes that their faith is correct.
Maybe none of us right. Maybe nothing that's out there but space.
Possibility too. That is a possibility too. But the problem is that not a lot of people are open to believing that part. They want to believe in something so bad that they will go to their death believing something that they don't even know if it's true or not.
Are people afraid to die, or are they afraid to suffer? And
they're most likely afraid to suffer.
Yeah, the process.
Yeah, the process. The process of the unknown.
Because I always wondered that. Because I've been in a couple life and death situations, and I'm like, was I afraid of the situation, or I was afraid of? Because if it's a difference if you're not gonna feel any pain. If you're gonna go into something, it's just gonna be like something quick. You be like, all right. I think the point of you going there and it's gonna be pain for a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, an hour. That's when you kind of like, no, I don't want that. So I always wonder if people are afraid of just the pain or just the death itself.
I think it's the pain, right? Because when I was asleep in the car, I woke up to the car flipping. Not the loud bang, not the nothing, but the car flipping. That's what I woke up to. I didn't feel anything. If I'd have died in that instance, I just would have been dead. I wouldn't even known because I was asleep. And that's why I think when I get on airplanes and everything like that, I instantly go to sleep because of the fear of taking off and that bitch exploding. Or that bitch crash landing to the ground. I don't want to feel it. I don't want to know about it. I just want it to be over with. So, I think that's what most people are afraid of, including myself.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I know for a fact I am, and that's why I always wonder, which one is it? Because once you go through that situation, after you sitting there and think, you be like, what exactly am I afraid of? Like, why won't I walk down that dark alley? And the thing is, I don't think it's the death part. I just think it's the suffering part. The feeling that pain for X amount of time is what the hell scare people.
Yeah, even now, like, I'm not gonna lie, I can be driving, right? And my mind wanders so goddamn much all the time. I could be listening to music and not even paying attention to shit. And then that thought process comes around my mind, like, if I was to die right now, what the fuck is gonna happen to me? The fact of the unknown is what scares the shit out of people. Whether it's a bad death, a gruesome death, an easy death, or whatever it is, I think they're just afraid of the unknown.
But you can't feel the
you
unknown,
may not be able
right?
to feel the unknown. But if you're saying if what we're told is that our spirit never dies, that means guess what? We're gonna know that unknown.
But you can't stop the unknown.
You can't stop it. No, that's the fucked up part about living. You cannot stop death from coming. You know it's coming. You just don't know when. And that's the problem.
So why are we afraid of it?
Because no one wants to die.
It's like waking up to going to school every morning. You know you're gonna do it. So why be afraid to do it? You're gonna get up and do it anyway.
Yeah, death is a scary thing for people. And it's just because I think it's twofold. They don't want to be forgotten, even though everyone will be forgotten. And two, the unknown is unfathomable to people because we're told that you're going to hell if you do bad things, but we're all doing bad things on earth. None of us are fucking free from sin. And no matter how many times people say you can motherfucking repent, I just don't believe that God's going to say, hey, you keep repenting for the same motherfucking thing and I'm going to let you come into these pearly gates. That just doesn't make any fucking sense.
It was this I'm trying to think if we watched it on here together. It was this show, and I don't know if this dude was a vampire or not, but for some odd reason he was immortal. He was immortal and he couldn't die. And he was like a dude that wasn't good, an antagonist, I guess that's what you call it, not good or bad.
Yeah,
it is what it is. So he was kind of antagonist. So he met this guy, and this guy was like down on his luck or whatever, and he was and he was depressed. So the antagonist was like, you know what? I'm gonna give you a gift. I'm gonna allow you to live forever. And he said, all I want you to do is check on me I'm gonna check on you every like 100 years. So the guy was like, okay, he didn't have nothing to lose. So he gave it to him, and he was living forever. So for the first 20 something years, everything was going good. Then he came and checked on him after 100 years. So after 100 years, he was like, man, I got married. Everything was going good. I had all this money, but next thing you know, my wife died. My kids got sick, and his life was just going to shit for a while. And then he was like, well, do you regret me giving you eternal life? He was like, fuck no. I can just start all over again. I'm gonna get a new wife 100 years from now. So if y'all had a choice, would y'all want to live forever since the death of the unknown is so scary? If you had a choice to live forever, would you? Knowing that nobody is going to always be something new. Nobody's going to ever stay around forever in your life. So you're going to kind of always be alone.
Living forever.
So I'm gonna let y'all answer. Y'all go ahead and answer that. I'm gonna go last.
Go ahead, Mama. What you think?
Mm.
If you had a choice to live forever, Mama, would you do it?
I don't think so. I mean, I think about the people that have gone before me, okay? And my mom, as an example, she was the last one in her family to pass away. And the last 5 or 6 years of her life, almost any time I talked to her, she'd say, I'm ready to go. Her entire family was gone. No aunts, no uncles, no sisters, no brothers, no mom, no dad. She was watching her children get older. You know, and I just kind of think about that. I think about what is it after everything that you know and have ever known is gone.
Yeah.
And I mean, I get it. If you had the gift of living forever, you could forever start over again.
But you're gonna always lose again.
You're in a perpetual everything I love is going away state. You know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So no, I don't think so.
What about you, Mayo? You had a choice to live forever. Would you do it? Mayo probably playing with that damn dog. Marcus.
Yeah, no, I would definitely not want to live forever. Because I mean, it's similar to what Mama was saying. It's like if I had to get close to somebody, and I know it's kind of like Wolverine. Same thing with that character. What he went through every time he would get close to somebody, and something would happen, or some, living through all these events, going through all this kind of stuff, and people just watch him fade away, and you raise them or you grow up with them, and the next thing you know, you don't get to do that. That's why it was so. You notice that movie Logan, he finally gets to say, this is what it feels like. And he finally gets to rest in peace. And it's like, because the battle is to live the life and, see what you go through in life. how much you can endure, keep moving forward, type thing. And you know, life is beautiful not because it lasts forever, because you know it's gonna have an ending.
Oh, that's a good one, Sam.
Yeah, I don't want to live forever. Fucked up. at this point, if I found out I had a serious disease, I wouldn't even seek treatment. Honestly,
Really? You serious?
I'm 100% serious, sir.
Now, what about the pain? Damn, Mayo. So are you saying you wouldn't seek treatment if you were still being comfortable? What if you was always in constant pain? You would definitely go seek treatment then, right?
I am in constant pain.
No, I know what you're talking about with your back, Mayo, but I'm talking about it's different between what you in right now. But say like you were a burn victim, and you're like 90% of your body is charred up.
I mean, I ain't gonna have a choice to get treatment for that.
Yeah.
I'm talking like if I got if I found out I had cancer or something.
Yeah, just let it go, huh?
I've said the same thing, and I'm not even that way. I just don't believe in cancer drugs. That's just me.
Would you want to live forever?
Me personally, I would love to live probably about 1,000 years.
Why everybody saying 1,000 years? What's with 1,000 years?
Fuck it. No, I'm gonna be honest with you. I would love to live until I got tired of living. If that was forever, then cool, I would do it. But I would the things you would see, the things that you would experience. To me, I think experience is what I live for. Right? I want to experience something new. I want to see something new. I want to see new technology. I want to see fucking wars. I want to see fucking love. Yeah, I like the part of living. So the experiences is what I would love to live for, and living forever. If that was possible, I would do it.
I think what they're gonna end up doing soon, not soon, but they're gonna do one day is they're gonna just have our conscience going from one thing to another, like one computer to another. People won't have that option, so you technically never die because your conscience is always here. Hell, maybe they even put it into a robot.
So like Blade Runner.
Yeah, I can see them doing it. I mean, what's Neuralink at this point? You know what dark road, but I'm saying what dark road that shit gonna end up leading to one day. I mean, not in our lifetime, but shit. Imagine 400 years from now, how kind of shit that's gonna be.
Well, there's a chick that came out on a talk show, and her arms were I think they have like a Neuralink. It could be that or something else. But when she detached her arm or her hand, it was still responding to her brain wavelengths. Like, you know, if she tells it to move, it would move without it being connected to her. Like, it was crazy. Like all the futuristic shit.
And Mayor, you know they're gonna start. Imagine when they start experimenting on soldiers with that shit, having them as human robots. That shit's gonna be crazy.
It's called Skynet.
And see, I would love to see that.
I don't know if I want to see that though. I don't know if I want to see that shit come to life.
I mean, they're gonna be fast as hell. They're gonna be able to jump high.
Just imagine how
climb walls, Marcus.
Will Smith.
Mayo in LA and Marcus. Think about this. You can't die, so you can walk up to these motherfuckers and do whatever the fuck you want. Guess what? You're not gonna die. You probably won't even feel the pain for a couple minutes. I would love it.
Because they still want to be able to control them without having and then have them do more. I don't think you would just want. Would you want to have a full robot or like a humanoid, like an android? Which one would you want?
The android would freak me the fuck out.
I would do a humanoid.
Yeah, I think you would want to do a humanoid. You don't want a full robot. You definitely don't want a full robot. What you think, Mayor? You want a full robot? Would you want the humanoid?
I would have robotic alligators with machine guns mounted on their heads.
That sounds like a transformer. That sounds like a transformer.
Guess what? Ain't nothing but gonna take them motherfuckers down. Ain't nothing but to take them down. They gonna be fast as shit and biting people and shooting them at the same time. I don't want them.
Yep. The only reason why it could happen to both sides, I guess. But with the humanoid, I'd have to worry about like AI and maybe like the running rampant too.
So CCD, I don't think me beating everyone would ever get boring. I would be an antagonist. Fuck it. I'm not gonna die. That means I can do what the fuck I can jump from a plane without a parachute and land and hit in my face. I'm not dying.
Yeah, I can't give you that power. You don't do too much.
What?
Yeah, I ain't gonna let you. I take that power back from you. You don't get no 1,000 years. You start to do dumb shit.
Yeah, listen, if I can't die, I'm doing everything that motherfucker. Listen, I would probably exercise every day, goddamn it. I don't fucking know, but I'll be able to do something, and the experience of doing something different, I would love to do. I'll bungee jump, and I'm fucking definitely afraid of bungee jumping because it's someone else's math. Hell, maybe I'll get good at math and do it myself. I don't fucking know.
I used to think that because my mom and dad were Christians, that God wasn't going to take them away from me. And this is the sad reality when it comes to Christianity, because sometimes the shit can lead you astray, and then they make up for it by just saying a bunch of shit that don't make no sense, like John the Baptist said earlier. No shade, John, but that shit just caught me off guard. Well, they one and the same and separate at the same time. That don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. What the hell are you doing? Bitch, you my wife, but I need my girlfriend too. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It make no damn sense. People is crazy.
I don't know. Would you want to live forever? You didn't answer the question.
No. I'm bored now. So imagine me living forever. And I can't die. Oh, I'll be a terror. I'll be a stone cold serial killer. I ain't gonna lie.
I would too.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I would be a stone cold serial. And then mama, this is the stupid shit I would do. I would purposely get locked up to see how many times I can escape. They're gonna say we giving you 4,000 life sentences. Bitch, I got time.
Yeah, time is on my side.
And this is the crazy part. They gonna say they're gonna give you all them life sentences, but you know everybody gonna be dead and forget about you, so you can just escape from jail and just live your life again and do the same dumb shit again.
Do it all over again. Yeah.
Listen, if I could live forever, I'm paddling to the motherfucking ice wall, nigga.
Yeah, right. Now we know that's a lie.
Nah, I can't die. So that means I ain't gonna get cold either.
So you ain't going to the ice wall. So even if you live for 1,000 years, you ain't dead. You be like, Tom, you gonna say I'm going to the ice wall tomorrow for 1,000 fucking years.
What happened? Oh man, I didn't make it.
I ain't make it today.
I ain't make it.
You know you got one day left, sir. It's been 1,000 years. You literally got 1 day left. If you go get to the ice wall, you need to go.
Yeah, fuck the ice wall. But nah, man, I think I'm one of those people that will live for the experience. So I would do it. I would sure enough do it.
Probably because I'm not married. So y'all that got wife and kids and stuff, you know, y'all love y'all significant others and everybody be sad.
But that's the thing about it. If I live forever, we done already had this conversation. I'm like, hey, baby, you know I love you to your death. But as soon as you die, I can't just sit around here forever and not have no more ads because you dead. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have this conversation. You gonna die. I'm not. Nah, I know I die, you die, motherfucker. You hear in the background? And she said, if I die, you die. No, sir. If I live forever, then you dead. That means I gotta give me some more ass after you dead. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it day one. Maybe like day 860. I don't even know how many 860 days is, but how much? Let's look it up. I mean, that's like 2 years, 3 years, something like that. No, it's 2 years.
Yo, Marcus wiping his bussy. He wiping his bussy.
Hey, I heard this song about motherfucking bussy today. I said, what the fuck is these niggas making? And it's a song from the 90s, nigga.
I used to think, right? I used to run these scenarios on my mind, thinking like if I'm walking down the street and some dudes was gonna fuck with me, I had like a knife and I like karate chop them and do like a Bruce Lee move and fuck them up and all that other shit. You know, in your head, you thinking that's how it's gonna work. And like somebody pull out a gun, you're gonna be able to take the gun from them and do a twist and pull out the head and shoot up in the kneecap like you John Wick.
Oh yeah.
So I used to always think I'd be able to do it. I used to be in my room 15, 16, 17 practicing this shit, looking like a moron. I even went into the military, had all this confidence. Walking down the street one day, dudes pulled out a gun and robbed me. Pulled out a gun, showed me, put my hands up. Now is my time. Let me do this karate move. Help! Get the fuck up out of here. Yeah, all that.
Hit me.
all that karate shit.
Go out the window.
Go out the window was when shit hit the fan. When shit hit the fan, Tom, all that shit that you thought about you was gonna do go right out the window, sir.
That's a whole fact.
Ladies and gentlemen, life is not what you think. It's about what you do.
Hey, your brain be lying and shit to you. Like, nigga, you gonna do this, you gonna do that. Nah, nigga, your shit gonna be like, hey man, just take whatever you want, nigga. Just let me leave, nigga. That's what it gonna be.
Man,
help me, please. Help me, please.
Oh man, cause you think you're gonna do all this good shit to that hot shit up on you. You ain't got nothing to shoot back. Now you his bitch. You only got two choices. You stay or you run. I ain't staying. Get the fuck up out of there.
So I'm lucky. We've only been robbed while we wasn't there, except for the time that Kai got her boobies felt on by a little kid because
I can't believe Kai. Do you consider that Kai cheating on you?
Absolutely.
Oh
no, I don't. But we don't even know if she got a boob.
He lying.
We don't even know if her boobs got felt on, but little album was what? It was like 2. She was asleep on the couch. Dogs was upstairs. The fucking sliding glass door because I told her to motherfucking lock the door. How'd they get in? I can't even remember. Oh, well, whatever. They got in there through something. Fuck it. Don't matter. They touched the boobies. They touched the boobies. Took her laptop. Took her laptop. Left my Xbox. Took her laptop.
They must have been racist.
Took a camera.
It must have been white women that broke into your house.
It must have been somebody. They took a laptop that was a piece of shit.
They must have heard Kai talking bad about white women. And they said they got something for her ass. They took all her shit.
That shit was crazy. Said, they done felt on your boobies. This is the first time them dogs ever came upstairs with me. Because I was like one of the first times I went to bed before everyone else, right? I was in bed like 8 o'clock. I was in the bed, knocked the fuck out. Dogs came up there with me. We all fell asleep. Dog was laying in the bed and shit. We all asleep. She downstairs with the brat. Got her boobs felt on by some old little boy.
Marcus. This motherfucker.
What happened?
Growing up in Mexico, how many times was your house burglarized?
I would not grow up in Mexico, motherfucker. I was born in California.
Same thing.
That's the same thing. What are we doing here?
Same thing.
What was your question, though?
Mexicans run everything out there in California.
How many times was your house robbed, sir?
Not a lot.
It's not a lot. That's crazy. That was a hell of an answer. I
think once.
Who did it? Your cousins?
It was an inside job. Nah. It was once they broke in and they took stuff, but we weren't present. We just showed up and there was shit missing and shit thrown on the floor and messed up and
you knew it was Mexicans because they left tacos and enchiladas everywhere.
It was definitely some body odor. You can smell some body odor.
So what you saying? They're full blood Mexicans then? All right, I see. That's fucked up.
I'm doing the Fatty show on Friday, gentlemen.
Oh, good for you.
Good luck.
Yeah.
What are you gonna be doing? Are you gonna be judging?
No, me and Diesel debating podcast and Freezy.
Oh, the both woke niggas. Okay.
Oh, you better fucking tell fucking Fatty to make sure you moderate. He moderates that shit fairly, but some of them dudes go the fuck off for whatever reason. Stops being about logic, starts being about feelings.
Well, Freezy is he's pretty down to earth.
Until he gits a little too, in his
It's
feelings.
Friday at 5 o'clock. So
Okay, hold on. My dad wants the link so he can come on live.
it's Friday at 5 o'clock. So everybody come over there and show me love. Maybe I can get some more subscribers.
Hey, is he going Hebrew Israelite too, or?
I don't know. Hold on, let me see.
No,
Get my phone real quick.
No, he sent an email. He sent emails and all that other nonsense. So,
all right,
we're gonna be able to do this. I might go on if this go well. I might go on another person's show after this. Maybe.
Rissa got a tranny on the show?
Probably.
What's its name?
It doesn't have a name. I just see a face that looks suspicious.
I didn't even know he was on tonight. Oh, wrestler.
Oh yeah, wrestler. Me and wrestler go on the same goddamn time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jigaboo said he wants to come get on live. Hold on one second. Let me send it to myself.
What the fuck is that?
What the fuck?
Did you see what I mean?
Yes. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm not sure, sir.
What are you looking at right now, man?
Go to Wrestler Show.
A
Just
very
go to Wrestler
strong
Show.
jaw, sir.
I don't know what's going. And this motherfucker got weird eyes. Tom, y'all can never talk about my eyes again in life.
What? Come on, hush. Ain't no one screaming. I know.
I think I'm gonna start clipping that shit out.
Marcus, do you see that?
Bitch in my job.
Okay.
I learned I have a limit between, I have a limit of how many I can manage.
The fuck
And the moment I start talking about managing, all these mofos want something in the backyard. What should I
From
do?
what I know, I think that's a chick, but just a very strong jaw.
Here's what we're gonna do. Getting this in.
Oh.
Cool.
Greetings.
Give me what you say. Because if not, I'm gonna start just cycling people through. I don't think I'm gonna do a panel on 10 today. Because you know what? Y'all motherfuckers don't even want to listen when the fucking host is talking. So I
can't keep looking at that thing. Oh my god, that shit is crazy. Why is it looking like that? Why is it looking like that? Oh, some people do not need a camera. That motherfucking hands look worse than mine.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
That is not a girl, sir. That's not a girl, Marcus. You tripping?
That man's hand. That man hands.
That motherfucker.
That's a dude.
Is big as shit.
That's
Dog.
a dude.
That's
not a dude. I stopped taking it personally though myself, right?
I think it's high as a kite.
It is a
oh god.
It is a somebody else kind of thing. You know, maybe if you're a content creator,
just look at it without the volume. That shit ain't creepy. Mama. Look at it without the mama. Look at it without the volume, mama. Tell me this shit ain't creepy. Oh my god!
Like I said, that's a dude.
It's so bad. And Marcus talking something. That's just a girl. Look at Marcus.
I didn't fucking say that, bitch. I said I don't think, from what I know, from what I've seen, that person had a different name before, and I seen them on Rezzles before, but on another channel. Well, I don't know what the fuck that's going on right now. Is he getting possessed?
Oh yeah, that's absolutely a dude.
Anyone else?
According to Rezzle, no.
You're a quiet fat ass. Joe Cool.
Yes, I definitely have an opinion. Fuck yeah.
That's Red.
Joe Cool don't have opinions.
He's never. I'm just gonna pretty much echo what was said though. The most brave shit I saw you do. Well, some of the most brave. You kill a lot, but this was dope. You changed the format and you made your shit work for you. I don't have a lot of.
Who the fuck is this nigga talking?
Like, what should I do? And asking for niggas' opinion. That shit don't move.
Oh, he about to respond.
This type of shit when you make a move and work your shit yourself, I'm impressed.
Look at that.
I mean, I changed it up because I have no choice. I got no choice. If I give you guys too much freedom, y'all fucking ruin it. So I gotta.
Bitch, wait. I'm a Jew. No one likes me. No dogs, no Jews, no
the jail cell.
I'm on that. Well,
I never thought them two,
okay,
in
honey.
particular,
That's it.
Snowman.
Look at Chalkes and Sasquatch
Snowman and
flirting with
and
that
Brick
boy.
and anybody. Because anyone say something Brick don't
Flirting
like,
with
he
that little
talks over
boy.
for the next 15 minutes. I would have
Oh
thought
yeah, Resler said
possibly
yeah,
you
it's a
just
man.
proved me wrong. Here was a way that it worked.
He did.
Smart ass
Yeah,
chat.
Resler said that's a man.
You know, you showed
Oh,
me
what the fuck
something.
is going on?
Resler say that's a man.
Wait, what's going on there though? What's going on?
It's
probably 10th man's fucking alter ego.
Non-productive. It doesn't matter who did it.
Oh my God.
Yo,
So it just doesn't really
All
matter.
right, look, all right. I apologize, Tom. Get your back, sir. I don't
Oh,
want
with the
you to
fan.
shit.
Oh my
Did you get wet? Did you get wet, LA?
Sir, you the one talking about that was a pretty girl.
You get wet? No, I never said it was a pretty girl. Hell no.
Yo, Mayo, did Marcus say
No, I
that was
did
a
not.
girl?
You lying ass motherfucker.
Marcus, did Marcus Mayo tell the truth? Did Marcus not say, from what I know, that's a girl?
Said he thought it was a
No, he said, from what I know, that's a girl. He said,
they
from
went-
what I know, that's a girl. So guess
I
what?
said that.
Marcus called that thing a girl. So
Nobody
your
said it was
pussy got
pretty.
wet
No,
looking at that.
Nobody said they got pretty. Nobody said they were
Yeah,
pretty.
he did.
Hold on
Fucking lying ass.
Hey, mom or dad, whoever you are, which whenever y'all gotta do, what you gotta do, you gotta leave again and you gotta accept it, but you gotta allow for your camera and microphone to be used. Since you have an Android, you gotta accept or hit allow on that, my good people. So I'm gonna drop you down and go back in your phone and click the link, and when it asks you to allow your camera, allow it and microphone. So, while he dropped himself. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Talk.
Oh, so he said the tranny did, I guess, was on shows with Anton?
Probably. I
You
don't
mean
doubt
Anton Daniels from AntonDaniels.com.
Yes.
He did have a tranny on there a long time ago, I think.
Yeah. He said it was on with Anton. So that's crazy.
Yeah, I think Neve was on Anton's one time. That's when Steve the Dean and Neve were going at it.
Going at it. Oh, that's a scary thought.
How were they going at it, huh? How were they going at it? Yeah.
Marcus
Oral
said that.
argument?
I'm not even gonna. No, they're
that
like
tranny was
debating.
pretty. Marcus
They
said
were
that was a pretty tranny.
Shut the fuck up, you goddamn fat turtle, you liar. You lying son of a bitch. You lying son of a bitch.
Yeah, that's a pretty
That's
girl.
why you never trust a policeman's written statement right there.
That's true. That's true.
A hope.
That's a
It is
fact,
nothing but
bro.
some fucking liars, bro. Okay, that's the white woman. Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Poor kingdom is melting down over here.
That's hilarious.
Oh, there goes. Hold on, don't bring her up yet. Hold on, Mom. Jesus Christ, I don't know why you want to come on here, Miss Linda. Miss Linda. Hold on one second.
I'll be back in a few minutes. I got to go feed the chickens.
Oh, you got chickens? There you go.
The roosters have come to full.
There go Miss Linda. How is you?
I'm doing fine.
I'm doing fine.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. How are you?
Oh, good.
Hey, Miss Linda.
Let me take my
nice.
headband off.
Looking nice over there, Miss Linda. Go
Oh,
ahead, girl.
thank you.
Your husband a lucky
Get
man.
my hair back together.
There you
Oh,
go.
okay.
There
I
you go.
go.
How
Let me
did
turn
you-
my other
So-
light on too.
You fine. What happened raising this boy? Where did y'all go wrong?
Did we go wrong? I thought I did pretty good by myself.
You
With
did
that
a
on the
great
roll.
job. You did a great job, Miss Linda.
You think you did good with old little Jigaboo Jones up there?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you said, do I think I'm doing good with who?
With
Jigaboo.
me.
Oh, Jigaboo. Oh. Now I understand. Yes.
Okay. Because he talk bad about you all the time, Miss Linda. He talk bad about you.
Ooh, Alvin. Why
He
you do
lied
that, fella?
because him and Miss Wheezy, which is his mama, y'all both one and the same. That's
Oh, really?
yes.
Yes. Yes. 100%. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where your husband at?
He's over Alice's house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I have a new phone. That's why I'm kind of don't know what to do.
Well, you don't know what to do because you old, nigga.
What they tried to show me, I've been reading everything. I ain't stupid or all timer down or nothing like that. I just had to start. I had to activate everything in the phone for the phone to work.
I know. We're gonna put you out the pasture, you and Wheezy. It's all right.
Are you gonna come and get me and Dad?
No.
Ooh, that's cold. Well, one day Dad's not here, and I'm just the only one left.
Well, then I have an obligation to, but that's not happening
Oh
yet.
wow, wow.
That's not happening.
Well, if he's alive, he's your obligation. You
I
his
understand.
obligation.
I understand that, but if he passes, right?
Yes.
Then what am I to do?
Well, you got daughters there, so I think you should stay with your daughters because you don't like being underneath the roof with a white woman at the same time with you being dark.
Really?
Yes, because they have more children down there. No children keep you younger, even though they get on your goddamn nerves.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Buka had her baby.
I know.
And I dropped some coffee in my purse by accident while I was taking care of them. And my other old phone went out. So, when I took it to the shop and said it wasn't working, and I didn't know why it wasn't working.
You didn't know why?
She took it apart and said the coffee is what messed it up since it's been in there for about a day or two.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
That's kind of common sense.
Yeah, you soaking your phone in coffee for a day. I think that might mess it up a little bit.
Well, I didn't know I did it.
Mayo, just a little bit mayo, just a little bit.
How did you not know you did it, Miss Linda?
Because I didn't know that my phone was in my purse.
Oh, but you knew you spilled coffee in that motherfucker though.
In my purse, yeah.
You just said fuck it.
I don't get on it like I don't get on my phone that much.
Just let it. She said, "Let it just simmer there." That's just.
It'll be alright.
Let it just simmer in the purse.
Well, I got a whole bunch of noise at the phone place. She laughed too, and she showed me the coffee inside the, what you use
backing,
to
yeah.
hold. Yeah, the back of it. She took it apart and showed it to me.
Well,
So,
yeah. Well,
the question is, if you didn't have to get in your purse, how long would you let that coffee sit in there?
Till the baby went and I forgot all about it.
So is that why the reason why I be calling you, you never answer? Because your phone be in your purse?
Well, it could be. I have it turned down so I don't hear nothing when I'm playing my game. So quite naturally, I wouldn't hear the phone ringing if it rings.
LA, her OG with them stupid ass games on their phone is ridiculous.
You know they got solitaire.
You know they got Tonk on the phone now.
What is Tonk?
Yeah, what up, Bing?
Tonk.
Oh, I play spades.
I know you play spades. We used to play Tonk too back in the day.
I can't remember how to play that.
It's okay. It's okay, Miss Linda. It's okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what y'all talking about?
We was talking about you becoming a Hebrew Israelite, but
I am a Hebrew Israelite.
No.
So you don't like white people?
Well, no, that ain't the problem.
You know that's one of the sentiments. You can't like white people.
It's not that they don't like white people. They just don't think we should interact with them.
Marry them.
Yes.
But I didn't know all that before.
He just signed up.
No, she just felt it in her heart, right?
I tried to tell her, well, you better be careful what you believe with these motherfuckers. Boy, you know you hop from religion to religion.
Well, one thing about a Christian got to go.
Oh, no, God damn it. Where's John the Baptist at when you need him?
Well,
The
he
Baptist needs to
baptized
come with his
Jesus.
holy water.
Yeah, he come with that holy water. Have you
Got that
ever
oil?
have you
off
ever
the
been to
turtle?
7-Day Adventists or whatever the fuck they call themselves?
No,
Oh.
it's Sakari, ISUPK.
What the fuck is that?
That's the name of them. Well, they're the better ones out of all the rest of them. ISUPK in Oklahoma City.
What about them Morning Star motherfuckers? The morning, you know what I'm talking about? LA, the Morning Star people that them women be a part of.
I don't know.
Part of the Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the wives. It's the women's. The women were
Yeah,
just
the
whatever
wives.
the women. Yeah, the wives. I was knocking. I was knocking this chick off that was a Hebrew Israelite, and she was like, because I was knocking her off, technically we married, so I left. Like I stopped talking to her. I blocked her. Fuck that.
Oh my gosh, Sam, sister. Because God said once you have sex, you're married.
Yeah, I blocked the shit out that bitch. No longer.
Not when you say I do.
I
And do it
did.
the modern way they do and spend thousands of dollars on a wedding, or
Yeah.
like our man Dad did. We didn't spend no thousands.
I
We just went to
said,
the justice of the peace.
Miss Linda, I said I do, and I did. Got the hell up out of there. I got the fuck up out of there. I said, no. You won't be trapping me, girl.
Oh no, that's not her trapping you. You trapped yourself.
Uh-oh.
I ain't trapped nothing because I got up out of there. Miss Linda trapped me and I couldn't leave. You heard me say I escaped the situation.
Oh, well, you understand what I'm saying. Now you got to deal with it with the Lord.
No, we
That's
don't.
all right. That happened that was like 25 years ago. Guy forgot about that, and so have I.
I mean, you know, I guess
all you gotta do is ask for forgiveness and
That's a whole
everything's
fact.
healed. What we doing here?
Okay. I did it too, but you know what I'm saying? It's time for a change. Well, I've been in change because I got a husband.
Oh, okay. Eastern Star. That's what it is, Kingdom Minded. Thank you, Kingdom Minded.
No, he's not. That's not Eastern Star.
No. That's what I was talking about. No.
You talking about Masonry?
I was talking about something different. Yeah.
Yeah, you are. I know about Masons because your grandmother and your grandfather were Masons. She was an Eastern Star and he was a Mason.
I know.
Miss Linda, was Rosa Parks your hero growing up?
No, because I think that Martin Luther King and all that bunch of folks
or rebel
didn't have an order from the Lord for him to go out and do revelry and starting problems with people that you already got problems with, the oppressor.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So you think Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks was a problem?
Absolutely.
Yeah, God didn't tell him to do that.
What did he tell him to do?
Not that he in the commandments it say you're not supposed to do any reveling. You know what reveling is?
No.
Okay, well let me see. Let me get my book right here.
Be rebel rousers.
I don't know what
you know what a rebel rouser is. I ain't got to tell you that.
1 second, I can't hear.
No.
No more jibber jabber. Just no more jibber jabber.
I hear people say it, but I don't know what the hell it actually is. I never once.
You don't know what it means? Hold on, just
I got an idea. I always hear people say it, but I never once looked it up.
I'm gonna give you a real term for it.
I guess I was with a person that make trouble.
Why are you doing this to me, man? LA, you about to get punched in the throat.
What you don't want me to talk to you about?
Look at this, mama.
You don't want me to talk to your mom or something?
No, you can talk to Miss Linda. I don't give a damn.
All right, I'm asking about a rebel rouser. Rebel. Who did that, Marcus?
Jibber jabber. A jibber jabber.
No. Who did this?
I don't know. But Martin Luther King and them shouldn't have did that.
Yeah,
because he
Okay,
had a
so to
brain.
be honest with you, my mother is the first person that made me open my mind to Martin Luther King and all them being deceitful and a part of the problem. So if you want to blame someone, I'm gonna tell Dad he ought to blame you. You were the reason why I think the way I think in certain spaces.
He already said that.
Oh, okay. Well, then we good then.
Yeah, we good.
You thought they
Just
was
about
some
all
no
right.
good niggas, huh?
Yeah, there was some no
Who?
good niggas.
Yeah, they were. Even, you know, the ones that they killed and went in their house and killed them, the police and everything. Back in the day, they was called
Niggas.
oh, start with P. Gosh, my memory is leaving.
That's why we
I'll
putting
think
you out the
about it
pasture. We
later.
put your
The
ass out
who?
the pasture.
No, they called them
No. We
you
said
know
we gonna put your ass out the pasture.
really?
Come on.
Well, you can't do my mind like that.
No. We're gonna put you and your husband both out the pasture with Miss Wheezy. All y'all
At the
going out.
same damn time. Y'all can
We
sit
sick of y'all.
y'all can sit in a circle and read the Bible and talk about it and talk about how everybody's religion is wrong but yours.
That's a whole
Oh,
fact.
really?
Yeah.
I just don't you know, deal with Christianity anymore because
Okay, well, let me ask you this question.
Okay.
Are women supposed to be preachers? Yes or
Well,
no?
no, not by the Christian religion, no. But I'm really not. If you want to learn, then you gotta call or get in touch with the. All you gotta do is go on Facebook or YouTube and type in ISUPK and it'll bring it up, and you can hear them talk.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I don't.
I zoned out. What the hell were we talking about?
I don't know. So my question. So we were talking about life after death, right?
Look it up. Did you write it down? ISUPK.
I'll look it up later. We were talking about life.
Dealing with Sakari.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We were talking about life after death. Do you believe?
That's what I talked to you about before, because they said that we will and I
Overcome.
started to study it tonight, but I forgot to study it. I was studying something else because I talked to Angela. Angela told me to tell y'all hi.
Hi.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Okay. And
you sound like Alice.
Bye.
Okay. No, listen. Hear me out. Don't speak. Just listen to what I'm about to say, Mama. We were talking about life after death.
Mm-hmm.
Do you believe in mediums and what they say that they heard from spirits or even Jesus or God or whoever they believe in? Do you believe in
the Most High God?
Yeah, I'm not
which
asking
is the
that.
Father of Jesus Christ.
Okay, so okay, now we were talking about this earlier. Do you believe in the Holy Trinity, which is Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, right? Or do you believe them as one, or do you believe them as separate entities?
So
Mm-hmm.
So you ain't talking about the Holy Trinity as you're dealing with Catholicism, are you?
I'm just asking you the question. You's got to give me the answer.
Okay, well, I'm looking for this. Wait just a minute. I took notes on this now.
Oh, Miss Linda, now you doing like John the Baptist. You starting to stall because you ain't got the answer, Miss Linda. Come on now, don't do this, baby.
Here it is. Yeah.
Here we go.
It says, and let me see. We face life or death or
niggas don't read. Niggas don't read.
Okay. And it says that we go from we don't know how many times that we
die.
No. Reincarnated through another person with them being born.
Okay, I get that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the Holy Spirit, the Holy Ghost, Jesus, and God. Are they all one, or are they all separate entities?
Well, separate.
Okay.
The spirit is in your body. He breathed the what we breathe and inside our body is the spirit.
Absolutely. Okay, at least you answered it. I mean, you said separate. You know, some people say they're all the same.
And they separate.
That's Catholicism.
Mm.
The Holy Trinity is what it's
Mhm.
called. Yeah.
Would
I
that be
don't believe
Catholic?
Yeah, that's called Catholicism is Catholic religion.
Yeah.
You know, the Pope died.
Yeah, fuck him.
Thank God.
Well, then, I mean, you know, that's my sentiment too. But you know,
So okay, let me ask you a question. What do you believe about the J people over in Israel right now? Are they the true?
Oh, those are the white Jews.
Oh, okay. All
They're
right.
the white Jews. You
Are
know,
they-
I'm gonna explain it to you. Let me explain it to you.
Hold on. Wait, before you explain it. Are they the bad Jews or are they the good Jews?
Well, when I get to explain it to you, I'll let you'll figure it out for yourself.
Are they blessed or are they cursed?
They're blessed.
You a goddamn
No,
lie.
the white one? No. I'm talking about
Okay,
the
all
black.
right, okay.
Okay,
All right,
let me tell you the story, you dumb butt.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Listen. Sarah and Abraham had twins.
They did. I remember that.
did.
I remember that.
Okay, and she asked God, why are they fighting in my stomach?
Because there are two different nations.
They're two different nations. He said there are two nations in your womb.
And they will be worn for years.
One, the way it came out, I have to go back and understand that part about which one was hanging on the hill. When the first one came out, the first one came out and the other one was hanging on the heel of the first one.
Hold on. Kai's Custom Designs had to ask you a question, Miss Hebrew Israelite. Can we find out these Hebrew Israelite rules on alcohol, gambling, and etc.? Just asking for a friend.
Well, wait, you can't.
Miss Linda knew when it. No, you got to answer that, Miss Linda. Kai, you out of line. You out of line, Kai. You out of line.
And he don't say nothing about drinking. Just he said use it. Don't use anything you do. Don't do
Miss
it.
Linda, no, Miss Linda. I wouldn't even entertain. Hold on, Miss Linda. I got your back. No, that was rude. Kai.
No. I want to hear the answer to Kai's question. It's a need to know. Yeah.
That was some bullshit. Cause you know you wrong. The truth hurt. You
stop, Alvin. I see you laughing.
It's not me. I'm laughing, but that's not me. It's
I
not
hate
me.
you.
It's not me.
I'm telling the truth. You ain't supposed to smoke no weed.
Okay.
No weed or drugs.
Okay. No drugs.
Because it clouds your mind. You can't hear nothing from God if He tell you not to do nothing wrong, and you can't study about Him if you're all smoked out and laughing and
no crack. No crack.
Oh, I ain't talking. Well, I ain't never did no drugs other than weed.
Okay.
So I don't know about that stuff. But
well, John the Baptist had crackhead parents, so that's why I was asking. Because I ain't never asked you if you ever did smoked any crack in your life. I never asked you that. I was just wondering.
Well, one thing about it, if I liked it, I was doing it.
Oh, so did you smoke crack?
No.
Oh, okay. All right.
I said the only thing I smoked was weed.
Crack like that.
Gerald Dick.
What about PCP? You smoke some PCP?
PCP. I really don't know what that is.
Angel dust?
Some wet.
Oh, that stuff. Somebody did to me, and I never did. If I smelt it on the weed, I never will forget that smell.
Miss Linda went swimming.
And I beat that nigga in the back of his head while he was driving his car.
Miss Linda out there, mom out there swimming and smoking weed, fighting niggas out there. Look at this shit right here.
You know why? Because she a boomer just like mama. Hey, we got two boomers up here.
He was my brother-in-law, And I said, well, why would you give me? Why didn't you tell me and then give me a choice of whether I wanted to smoke it or not?
Well,
Now you just talk.
if he gave you the choice, would you do it?
No.
Okay, I'm just checking. I
Who
don't see
weed,
this.
Miss Linda? Who weed was it?
His.
So so you asking him to smoke his shit, but he got to give you a choice. How about no? You don't ask to smoke nobody's stuff. You get what if I'm smoking this, you get what you get.
Well, I learned that.
Have you ever shot up heroin?
Have you ever seen any needle marks anywhere on my body?
That don't mean that. All I asked was a question.
I'm answering you. No, I never did. I seen somebody die right in front of me doing it.
Oh, damn.
So
That's
you think I'm gonna do it?
No, listen, you might have thought they were dead. They're probably just asleep.
They were dead. That was my daddy's friend.
I'm just asking. Don't know.
So Miss Linda, you so
bad.
So Miss Linda, so you a Jew now?
Mm-hmm. I've been a Jew all my life.
So Tom is a Jew. So
No, I ain't.
So
No,
Alvin
I
is
ain't.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. In the Jewish religion, you are the religion of your
No,
mother.
I ain't.
In the Jewish religion, you are the religion of your mother.
Congratulations, Tom.
We ain't. No, the fuck I ain't.
Let me tell you something, baby.
Part of the
No,
JFC.
Don't tell me.
That is too good, man.
Yes,
Man, that's poetic anime.
You are part of the coalition, Uncle Tom.
Salome.
Oh my God, man.
Oh my God, where's Simone Biles? Where's Simone Biles?
Oh my God, man. Tom is a Jew.
No, I ain't.
Yes, he is.
Oh my God.
Whether you want to be or not.
LA, you mean to tell me that Tom is a part of the JFC?
Oh my God. I told you he was a plant a long time ago.
You a goddamn
What
lie.
is a FT?
No, in other words, he black.
Miss Linda.
What is the man that just said something about RFBK or some crap?
No, JFC.
What's JFC?
The Gigabit Female Coalition.
I don't know nothing about that crazy mess, man.
That's the black female in America. I call the black females in America the JFC because all y'all religious as hell. Y'all vote terribly, and y'all
Vote
basically
terribly.
and y'all make everything worse.
You mean tell me we vote? I'm not supposed to vote.
I know.
Nobody that's black in America, Hispanic or Indian, is supposed to vote.
Who
That's
told
a
you that
fact.
dumbass lie?
That's a fact, Miss Linda. You keep on
That's
holding
a
on to
fact.
that.
No, it's not.
Yes,
No,
it is.
I'm gonna tell you who's not supposed to vote. Any of those women, the men are supposed to vote. See, because you're just property. You are property of.
I don't vote no way.
I
Never
know,
had. Never.
but
Only one I voted for was
I know, but that's what I'm
Barack
saying.
Obama. I
and
knew
he was
it.
an African. He's not an Israelite. He was an African.
Who
and
was?
they didn't let him do what he wanted to do anyway.
How long have you realized that you was a Jew? Your whole life?
Since 1974,
So-
I got the teachings of it. And then here
Hold
like
up.
a year or two ago, the guys that taught it to me in 1974, it started in 1969, actually.
Hold up, Ms. Linda. Hold on, pause real quick. Sorry about this. Tom, what year were you born?
Yeah, what year was you born, Alvin?
1982. Jesus Christ.
So you was born. So you was born in 1982. So you've been a Jew your whole life. So this is crazy. This is crazy.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, sir. You've been lying this whole time. You knew this whole time you was a Jew.
No, I didn't tell him. I didn't tell him.
So he didn't. So he got self-hatred because he don't like the Jews.
I don't know, but I'm telling him through the Bible, dealing with how we came over here, and some
Little
of us
Jew
was already
boy.
over here.
Little Jew boy.
Yeah.
Hey, little Jew boy. Little Jew boy time.
Yeah, okay.
Little
Again,
Jew boy
this woman,
time.
how many different religions have you been?
How many religions?
How many religions have you been?
Are you the Jew with the braids, or are you the other ones? Or you the other
Well,
ones? Which ones
I
are
was
you?
trying to tell you, one of the babies in Sarah's stomach was white. And the other one, since we was already, all of us were already black here. You understand? Then one white showed up on the scene.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Why y'all get us
That's
started
the way
on
it
this
happened
shit?
for real. That's
And
the way it
the,
happened for
and
real.
the niggas
So
ain't
she
stopped fighting
asked him,
since.
I mean, listen. If Sarah said, ask God, why are these babies? And it was the first twins. Why are these babies fighting in my stomach?
Miss Linda.
What?
Can I ask you a question? And I ain't even trying to be smart.
Fuck you. See, Steve, y'all got Steve all over here bullshit, man.
I ain't even trying to be smart, Miss Linda. So you telling me right now?
You're a Jew. I'll get this nigga up out of here.
Oh, give me
You're a Jew, honey.
Hold on. No, I mean, I ain't no goddamn Jew.
Or Israelite.
So, Miss Linda.
Israelite is a Jew.
Miss Linda, I'm gonna ask you a question, Miss Linda.
Okay.
So who the lady who had them two babies in her stomach, the little nigga baby and the little cracker baby? Who was that? What was her name? Sarah. Did anybody ever think Sarah was a whore?
Always been a whore.
And that bitch fucked a white dude, and one of them babies was a nigga, and one of them babies ended up turning white.
Kingdom Minor said her name was Rebecca, not
Trying to
Sarah.
be crazy. See,
No, I'm not trying to be crazy.
Oh, funny.
Tom, can you not? Hold on. Hold on. Did we not have a case?
Mama, it's her name was Rebecca, not Sarah.
But hold on, Tom. Did we have a case?
Like a motherfucker.
Did we have a case where a woman got pregnant and she had sex with another guy while she was pregnant, and she had the babies, and one came out white and the other one came out black?
Absolutely.
We was already black already.
So she had sex with a white. So how did a white baby come out if she didn't have sex with that man?
It to him.
Yes, it was the white man that gave her the damn baby. You're 100% right. God is a white man. You're right. You're right.
Damn, Tom, you a white Jew.
Shut the fuck up.
And they're all white Jews. They right over there in Israel right now.
You what?
Mama,
So you
her name was Rebecca, not Sarah.
So you don't think
Rebecca?
Margaret? So you don't think Margaret was a whore?
Huh?
You don't think Margaret was a whore?
Margaret who?
Yeah, Rebecca.
Whatever. Shit, we don't remember these hoes' names. Whatever.
Margaret Thatcher.
Mary.
All the hoes in the Bible.
Nigga, Mary.
So you don't think it's possible that she had sex with another man? That's why she had a baby that was a different color?
Who?
What we doing here?
Rebecca.
You talking about Rebecca?
Yes.
Yeah. We're talking about
Who made
Rebecca.
the earth and the heavens?
A white man.
They seem to want to be able to build everything, huh?
Let me ask you this question, Alvin. I'm being.
You keep freezing, Linda.
That's because she on some bullshit. Linda, you about to go to that farm today.
Are you there? Are you still frozen?
Linda on some bullshit with today.
Oh, there you go. Are you on your Wi-Fi? Hello, Mama.
Yes.
Are you on your Wi-Fi right now?
Little Jew boy, you got all that money. Buy your mom some Wi-Fi.
She frozen again. God damn it.
Where I keep all the diamonds at?
$18.99 a month for it.
Okay, geez, I'm sorry. Listen, baller.
Oh, you Jews is stingy. Jews is cheap, ain't y'all?
I don't think talking about God should be a blasphemous thing.
Who's blasphemous over here?
The one that just was talking. Whoever it was that was talking.
Okay, so I have a question for you. Let me ask you this question. Now, this ain't blasphemous. It has nothing to do with God.
Answer my question first.
What was your question?
Did your daddy put you up to do this to me?
No, I haven't even talked to that old nigga.
Yeah, you did, because you called him. I called him, and he said he sent it to you, and you had to send it to me in order to talk to me.
He told me to do something, I did. I followed directions. That's all I did. Jesus Christ. Now I'm getting directions.
See, just like you and him put it together for me to go down there when I came down there, and all hell broke loose, and you went back and told him that I was the craziest person in the world. even your son. Now, if you really want to let the news out,
y'all crazy because y'all are crazy, Mama. It's okay. We still love you. You still crazy though.
I am not crazy.
Oh, okay. You're not crazy.
No,
you special.
I am special. I think
You
I
are.
am.
Yes, you're special.
God thinks I'm special.
Okay, now let's go back to these questions. Do you think? Because this is nothing about God. It has everything to do with just people here on earth. Since we're talking about the Bible today and we're talking about life and death, do you think? Yeah, we were talking about life and death. Do you think that women lie?
Everybody's capable of that, women and men and children.
Yeah, but I'm asking specifically about women. Do women lie?
Do men lie?
Oh, Jesus. It's a yes or no question, Mama. Do women?
Let me tell you something. Me as a woman, in my character,
I'm not
I don't
asking
like to tell. I don't like to lie. Matter of fact, I hate a liar with a passion.
That's a
If I
fact.
hate
I
a
know you
liar
do.
with a passion, I'm not gonna throw out no lies on my own.
I wasn't talking about you lying. Just all I'm asking you, are women
I'm a
capable of?
woman.
Oh, yes, I know. So the answer would be yes. Okay, cool. Now, do you think that people magically get pregnant?
When?
Anytime in the Earth's fucking history has a woman ever gotten pregnant miraculously?
Yes.
Only one time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Can you explain to me how that person got pregnant?
I got pregnant. Well, Mary had Jesus, and she wasn't married.
Mm-hmm.
He came down here. The angel came down here and talked to her and said, "Hey, Mary,
Mm-hmm.
you know."
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're going along with the story that's being told. I'm just asking because that's what the story in the Bible is. The angels came down, told her she was married, she was pregnant, blah 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 blah. Right?
Yeah.
So my question is, if God created the heavens and the earth and every damn thing else, why would he need to use a sacrificial woman to miraculously get pregnant to garner his child, which we already had a child? He had all of us, right? What makes Jesus better than us?
Because he's the one that created heaven and earth.
Jesus did. So
Yeah.
God created himself through himself.
No, I did not say that.
Okay.
Did I say that?
No, you didn't.
It was up there with him before he came down here.
Okay,
and
so
actually, he taught him what to say and how to bring the truth to him about his Father, which is in heaven.
So, what makes Jesus better than all of us?
John chapter 1. Go to John chapter 1 and read it.
I don't know. I'm just trying
I'm telling you.
Okay. I'm just trying to see what your thought process is. Because we all look at these things, right? And we say, we don't know how it is that we're going to do what happens when you die. No one absolutely knows.
Okay, I'm just trying to tell you. Your body goes to dust to dust. I mean, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Absolutely. The meat sack. I got
Absolutely.
you.
All right, now where do you think the spirit goes?
I don't know. I don't think anyone knows personally.
Yeah, we know. Because guess what?
I do believe in reincarnation.
Die,
That's me.
and
That's
then
me.
you die, and then you are reincarnated in the womb of another person.
Okay. Can you answer this question? What proof do we have of that? Now, mind you, I believe in reincarnation. What proof that we have of us actually being reincarnated? Besides, Jesus coming.
We did a study. At the ISUPK gave and this is going to be a 2-part.
Okay.
Your thing that you're trying to start. And once I go through that lesson, then I'll let you know when I'm finished and really able to explain it to you.
Okay. Hey, that's a good thing. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. I definitely ain't got nothing wrong with that.
And I'll tell you what it shows in the Bible that it said that. Okay.
Make
and
sure
I'll
you
go
write
on.
it down. Make sure you write it down. Don't
I do.
lose.
I have a lot of services I've written down.
I know. Make sure you put it in that book that you ain't gonna lose, because you know you be losing a whole bunch of books now.
Well, you see this big book right here?
I don't see it. You
You can call
okay,
Nash.
I see it.
You can call Nash your sister.
Oh, what?
You know, you think she's the craziest woman in the world.
Who? I don't think she's crazy. I just think she's who she is.
Well, that's a anybody can be any kind of way.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna tell her who she is and who she ain't. Everyone got problems. I got problems too.
Everybody got problems.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's 11 o'clock, Miss Linda. Mama, I love you to death.
Is it 11? Well, it's 10:13. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's 10:13 for it's 11:13 for me. I gotta get my fat ass up and go to work tomorrow. We've been on
you're
here.
a strong man.
Huh?
You're a strong man. I've seen stay up longer than that, but we can cut it short. But I'm gonna answer your question when you summon me again.
Summon you? I didn't summon you now, y'all. I was summoned by y'all. I was told to summon you. How about that?
Okay.
Your husband told me to come up there.
First question. You answered the question I asked you finally.
What?
Because he don't know nothing about it. He went all crazy and out of the world. I wish you could. I'm gonna next time you get mad like that, I'm gonna show you a picture of your daddy's face when he looks evil and acting crazy. Because he blew up. Satan blew up his mind that he couldn't even function.
Well, you know.
When I told him everything I'm telling you.
Well, because y'all are like oil and vinegar. But somehow when y'all
the people that's talking to me are not old as vinegar.
I'm not, Jesus Christ. I said you and him are like oil and vinegar.
I don't care. That's all right. We've been together 45 years.
I know. I didn't get to finish my statement, but it's okay. Anywho, when you shake each other up, y'all mix, but you don't stay mixed together. Y'all brains just bounce off each other. This shit is crazy. Yeah, this is great. Hey, don't ever divorce that man, because we don't want y'all out here in this world separate, fucking up the rest of the world, because y'all deserve it. Y'all were made for each other.
I done heard that before.
It's the truth. It's not a lie. It's not a game.
Because Angela couldn't believe that we were still married. I mean, she didn't know we'd been married 45 years, and I'm going on 76. I don't know how old she thought I was when I was in Germany with her and y'all were little kids.
I know. I think Angela tried to add me on Facebook.
Well, accept it if you want to.
Well, I didn't know if it was her. I don't go around and just adding people because I know their name.
I mean, Angela that was in Germany with you.
I know she looked like.
You know what she looked like.
All right, y'all. We about to get up out here. No, you can stay on. We're just gonna hang up right now. We're gonna end this show, but you can stay in the back. You can stay up here. Thank y'all for coming out here. Tomorrow is gonna be on the Porch with Black. Hopefully, one of the guys take over because I got practice tomorrow. But I'll be back in and coming on, and hopefully I'll get this set up right. Other than that, we are up out of here. Thank y'all for putting up with me and my family, because we crazy, we deranged,
and loving.
Yeah, we love each other. Yeah, even though y'all get on my goddamn nerves.
It's okay.
We are gonna be seeing y'all tomorrow. Hopefully I got everything not set up, but try to get it to working right. I just did something and hopefully it works. Other than that, we out of here. See you. Peace.
Love you all. Peace.